that we need to be safe and prioritize our lives. And apart from that, not a whole lot happened. We got to the arena, we chose our weapons, and stood in formation for a battle. Elena got absolutely dunked on for the whole fight. Oh my god. I feel bad for her. I was supposed to be protecting her, but Jesus, she got she got hit up. But she survived. And we were able to take down all of the drakes without any casualties. Few resources spent, but we're alive. We're given one round to prepare for our next fight when a large, shadowy dragon appeared at the head stage, I guess. Dun dun dun. Everyone got to move up. Calor and Destiny are stuck at the back. Whatever shall we do? The end.
Okay. On the upside, I am showing 3 bars again after doing the good old turn on and off again several times. So we should be good to at least try to run it. As mentioned, Nakala the Shadowed is the one you are facing. Just that black dragon you see before you. And then go here. Double watch the girl real quick, and you can add that inspiration on your sheet. In that little checkbox.
Thank you.
DM, is my sheet like up to date from the combat? Like you've used some of these
Should be.
bandages, or is that just from whenever I last updated it?
I did not use any bandages, but any other things should be up to date, HP wise and things like that. But I
Can't
didn't use any of your
recall if I
bandages.
ever. Can't recall if I ever used anything to heal myself either. Or wait, we haven't had the short rest yet, have we?
No.
No, you had a potion.
Okay, that's right.
You can just take a short rest now while we all fight.
Just let's see.
Just bless us and go away, you know, it's whatever. We didn't want you anyways.
Go sit in the corner. You weren't doing much work anyway.
Wow.
Do we get a short rest in between that Drake fight and the dragon fight, or is that
No,
after the dragon?
after the dragon fight.
Gotcha.
No, the dragon's just gonna stand there and just watch us have a nap.
He's like, no, I'll wait.
I don't
In your own time.
It just murders you while you're thinking you're safe in your short rest. Alright. So, with that in mind, Kalor.
I just have that 20. Oh, I've got that warding wind still up, so that's my only thing I got going.
Yep. You should put a 10-foot aura around you, so don't forget about that either. With a light blue. There we go.
He's still
Alright.
farting as much as possible. Damn.
Yep. Just unleashing the fire.
It's more like anti that.
Alright, so Kalor's up. Okay. Kalor, when you are ready, it is your go.
Quick question, DM. Is
Yeah,
there
let's
any dim light around? Oh, in a 30-foot radius from me that I can teleport to?
Yes, there would be. As noted, the area has this kind of illusionary like terrain and map to it around the area that is casting shadows, things like that, to symbolize as if you're in the layer of Nakal like the heroes once were. So it is dim light within this area.
Oh, through the entire area. That's nice. That's nice. So I still can't get anywhere. This is so sad.
Just so you know, the my aura is difficult terrain.
Well, I'm teleporting through that, so. Shite. So 25. Hang on, 25 dash 50. Yeah, fuck. Okay, so I'll make my way to there, and then I'll teleport 30 feet to just before the Shadow Dragon.
Okay.
So. What do I do action wise? Can I just like throw a dagger
Sure.
at it?
You certainly can.
Yeah. That wouldn't be sneak attack at all.
That's
Or
correct. It would
dagger.
not be a sneak attack.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just throw a dagger at it. 16.
All right, a
Worship.
16. You will notice you'll throw the dagger. As it hits the scales, it just kind of ding 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 trickles off of its armor. Natural scales, unaffected.
Okay. Oh, I can't do jack shit. I'll win my turn.
It'll go to Destiny.
All right. I'm going to run up my full movement 40 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, to like right there. In between my broskies. And then I'm going to use my last relentless charge to bonus action move my movement speed to move up and attack it with the bonus action. I will be attacking recklessly. And Great Weapon Master.
Okay. With a rage?
Yes? No rage.
No rage.
I can't
Okay.
rage.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because the dash is a bonus action.
I see. Okay, so you're gonna go reckless with outrage against the dragon. All right, I see you.
Yep. That's the only way.
Not bad.
An 18.
18?
As you swing, you'll notice it kind of shifts its claw just barely, kind of tinking against the claw's sharpened nails. It just misses. Impact on its hand.
Well, that's an AC 19.
Yeah, okay. No Great Weapon Master.
You could use
Standard
your
strike,
D20.
baby. I could, but I think if I use inspiration, I only reroll once, right?
You only reroll
right.
once, yeah, and the -5 would still be
Even
applying
for a
to
saving
it,
throw,
so
that's gonna kill you.
you'd have to roll a 16 on that d20.
Yeah.
So you have a 25% chance.
Yeah, I don't like those odds. I'm always missing everything. So I'm just going to leave that one be. Next attack, not no Great Weapon Master. Still, wait a second. Okay, no, never mind. Oh, I thought I rolled the non-great, the non+1 great axe. It was the +1. No.
Thought you were saved by the bell, but the bell did ring.
Yeah.
All right. Second attack.
Okay, yeah. Second attack, still with advantage. 20.
That'll hit.
Swing. 13 damage.
Okay. Luckily, it is magic, so we'll bypass its resistance to non-magic.
Oh, thank God.
And
And second attack, baby.
okay.
Level 5. Coming in hot. 19. 19 hit?
Just hits.
Yes. 12 damage. Geschwang.
Okay. Let's see. Now your turn.
Yes. All my movement, bonus action, and action expended.
Okay. So notice as your heavy swings come into contact with the creature, its blows don't necessarily resistant, but just simply not that impactful against this monstrous vitality of the dragon. As it will go to layer action. It is going to trigger a magical darkness
Oh no.
within 15 feet around him. That is visible as well. There you go. Just as a note, it does spread around corners. And let's see. Now turn how long it will remain. Dark vision cannot pierce through this darkness. Non-magical light cannot illuminate it. And you will see his eyes kind of flicker blue before fading into the darkness as it appears. As it will go to his turn. Let's see. Shall he use? He will not go for a breath weapon just yet, it seems. And then he will use frightful. Let's see, I should have to do one thing first. Did he? No, he doesn't actually need to. So he's just gonna go for this. Frightful presence, and then everyone needs to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, goodness. I'm not all that wise.
So time to be.
That's not a good one.
That is not.
I can't silvery barbs myself.
You cannot, and it wouldn't
Oh
be a
my
good thing
god.
to do so to begin with, because you can only silver barb 6 success.
Yeah, that's right.
True.
Do I use my inspiration to try to save this?
It's gonna be fear, right? It's gonna be so. I mean, you already have disadvantage to attack it because you're in darkness and you can't move away from it, and you're already up too close to it. So I'd save it.
Let me double check something.
I think we have an item though. One of us has an item that makes us immune to fear. I don't know who has it.
It's not as dangerous as it
Um,
should be right now because of line of sight issues, but
Elena's got the mace that makes us immune to fear.
would you like to use it or hold your inspiration before I declare?
I will. I'm sorry. I will use it. I
Okay.
feel like no. Yeah, I'll use it because if it moves away from me,
you can still
like
sentinel it.
I'm not going to be able to get close to it.
Sentinel.
You sentinel it.
Yeah.
You're already at darkness, so you already have disadvantage. So fear would just you get disadvantage for attacks when you're afraid. You're disadvantage for attacks you're in darkness. So there's no difference.
When I'm raging, does fear affect me? Looks like it
Yes,
does.
you can still be frightened. Yep. The only other thing additionally to note is that attack of opportunities don't trigger normally, if it requires line of sight. So I believe Sentinel still should trigger, but regular attack opportunities would not.
Okay.
Double check that for Sentinel.
I'll try. It's a 50% chance if it succeeds or fails. 15.
Okay, that is still a failure, sadly. So everyone becomes
No!
under the effect.
Shouldn't have used it.
Should have saved it.
Should have saved it. Everyone told you.
I
Doesn't mean
know, I
anything.
know.
Doesn't mean anything to get afraid now.
Okay, so yes, when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack, so you do not need to be able to see this creature, simply that they are within 5 feet of you to respond. But yeah, for attack of opportunities, normally you'd still have to have line of sight. But for the Sentinel response reaction, you can still do it, even if you can't see the creature, as long as they're within 5 feet.
Okay.
So as noted, since everyone did fail, you are now frightened for 1 minute. A frightened creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. They do this with disadvantage if the dragon is in line of sight, ending the effect itself on a success. Thanks to the current darkness up, you won't have that disadvantage affecting
I
you.
was gonna ask that.
However, another thing to keep in mind is that a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while within the source of fear is within line of sight. So you are
We
frightened,
can't see it.
but you don't have any debuffs from it currently.
Right.
You cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear, whether you see it or cannot see it. So that's something that's the only thing that's currently active. So you cannot move closer to the creature.
Okay.
Now, when the darkness drops, and if you're still frightened, you'll be frightened. But while that darkness is up, you're not suffering the full effects of frightened. But I'm gonna put frightened on everyone's tokens. So yeah, it's not as powerful of a feature. It just does it though. So just goes off. So mark everyone that little frightened icon. Then it's gonna move to its actual danger time, and that's gonna be starting with a claw attack at you, Destiny. That's going to connect.
Oh, you went too far. I was gonna shield you, but you're too far. You're 30 feet. More than 30 feet.
Second claw attack, targeting you. It's going to connect. And then using the extended reach, it's going to use a bite against Kalor. And Kalor, that will also connect at 22. So
Bruh.
for Destiny,
How much am I taking?
that's 45 slashing damage since you are not raging. And for Kalor, since you took the bite, you're unconscious. Unless you have... Oh, well, no, you have reaction to respond cunning. I believe you have that uncanny. Let's see. Let me double check. Do you have that? Or
Well,
do you
what
not
was
have that
his
disadvantage?
Can I use
20.
my reaction to help him?
Is it a line of sight reaction because he's in the darkness?
Well, the item says as reaction oh, what is it? It is as reaction you can create a magical barrier, grant yourself or an ally within 30 feet.
Okay, if it does not say line of sight, then you
Mystic
are able
shield doesn't
to
say
use it.
line of sight, so I use that
Perfect.
4 times per day. Kalora gets +5 to his AC.
Okay, that will ward him, saving him from the 40 damage.
And you have that till the end of your next turn, Kalora.
Okay.
End of your next turn for clarification for Cole. He's the one who's using the effect.
Until the end of your next. Okay, yeah. So yeah, which is coming up.
So just basically that attack, but still saved you from 40 damage. That is all of its
Indeed, yeah.
attacks. So it will go to the. Let's see. Yeah, for now it's going to remain where it's standing. It doesn't seem like it needs to move, so it's going to end its turn. As it ends its turn, its legendary actions will start the clock. They will activate, but as noted, they don't immediately trigger anything. They just now become active, so you're aware of them. Cole, it is your turn.
I'm afraid, so I can't even go up to it.
You cannot. But you don't have disadvantage on attacks or ability checks currently, because it sees it within the darkness.
Yeah.
How is Cole holding up
Mm.
being frightened is another good question.
Just not happy about it.
Just kind of gritting his
Uh,
teeth, basically.
I can't misty step towards it. Does that count as movement towards it?
Yes, you cannot move towards your source. Willingly move. Yeah. I would clarify teleportation as a willingly move you're choosing to move, not just regular walking speed.
Okay.
It's more like a mental block on the individual.
Can I throw an item at it?
Yeah.
I will throw 2 bottles of oil at it.
Okay.
No, I'll throw a bottle of oil and then I'll do a cantrip. So 2 bottles of oil doesn't make a difference really, opposed to 1, right? For the effect of what it's gonna do.
Just trying to increase firebolt effect or something similar to that.
Well, no, I don't have any fire spells, but I'll just get someone else can, probably Elena can light it up or something like that. Just
Okay.
So is it just an improvised weapon attack?
Yes, improvised weapon attack, and it would be at disadvantage as well. Not
So
because of the fear condition, but because of line of sight issues, because of darkness.
I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll 2 d20s.
Mhm.
11 and 12, and that'd be plus my dex modifier, so that'd be 16 to throw some oil.
Then gang up
Oh,
a
plus my
+1.
proficiency.
Okay.
Plus my proficiency bonus, right? Because it's, or does it
Um,
not count?
improvised weapons, I don't believe you get proficiency bonus for it, just your
All right,
dex
so
modifier.
that's just that plus 5.
Yeah, and then so it'd be 17 with gang up of 1, technically coming from Destiny, which is still not connected. So oil would fall into the darkness, spattering on the ground. You'd hear it hitting the stone instead of the scales, I would say.
Okay. And I'll cast Toll the Dead at it.
Okay. Second. Something real quick.
Oh, I might need line of sight for that. Let me check.
That's all I was just checking for you. Like you'd see within range. Yep. You're not able to still the dead
Dang
on it.
it! I've wasted my turn here. Should have used an action. I'll just throw a dagger at it. Or
Yeah.
I'll try a bottle of oil. The AC's so high. I'm just gonna do a dagger at it.
Okay. Disadvantage dagger. Go for it. Doesn't matter with the disadvantage. That still hits. Very nice. Okay.
As a drop my +1 dagger, and then bonus action. Does anyone need to get closer or further away from the dragon? Anyone need to do some forced movement?
Uh,
It'd be funny if I'm
Uh,
getting closer to.
Probably the further away the cleric is from any danger, the better.
I mean, but you'll have your turn soon. I'm thinking of the people like previously Clora and Destiny before they. I can move them a little bit before they'd have their turn.
can you move them if they're in the darkness?
Oh, I can't see them. Yeah, you're right.
Never mind.
I was gonna say Clore might be better move forward.
I don't want to waste not using my bonus action.
Got a potion?
Yeah, I'll drink my common health potion. So that'll be, was it how 2d4 or something?
2d4 plus 2 for a common. You have 3 charges on it, but you're only able to use 1 charge as the bonus.
So that's 9.
Yep.
Okay. All right. That is me. Griffin. Oh no, no Griffin. Sorry,
Yeah.
Elena.
So with that, it's going to go to its turn. It is going to. Does it want to use that just yet? Yes, it is. It's going to use 2 legendary actions, as it will do a wing attack, which means Destiny and Color. Now, Destiny, normally you'd have that trigger for advantage since you'd be normally see the attack coming, because the darkness, you do not see the wing attack coming. So you would still roll normal for a dexterity saving throw for the 2 of you. Otherwise, you'll take damage and be knocked prone.
And I don't see it, so no advantage. Yeah.
That is correct. Yep. That
Hopefully,
is a
fingers
failure
crossed.
for you.
Fuck, guys, we're so fucked.
That is 11 bludgeoning damage to both of you. And you are knocked prone. After that, in combination to that ability, he can use his movement up to half, and he's going to.
Oh,
You see the
yay.
stringing darkness.
Can I sentinel?
Sentinel in this case would be triggering an attack of opportunity. That one requires line of sight. The Sentinel that does work is
No,
if
but like when he goes to
triggers.
move away.
Yes, that it triggers on a line of sight feature. The Sentinel that doesn't trigger on line of sight is the one if an ally is attacked within 5 feet of you. But that would be an attack
Oh,
roll.
okay.
He hit both of you, including Kalor with a saving throw. And both of you have Sentinel as well, so that wouldn't have triggered that way.
Okay.
Yeah, the wording you're thinking of reducing to 0 is in combination with an attack of opportunity, which requires line of sight. And then
Gotcha.
that's the end of Cole's turn that does that. That costs 2 of its legendary actions, so I marked that, and it goes to Lycan. You could feel like the heavy breath and the kind of acidic smell right in front of you from its mouth.
Okay, couple questions. This
Yeah.
cross on my token, what does that represent?
Cross on your token.
It's
That
like
was
stop sign.
you had a dodge action on you previously, which you no longer have.
All right, cool. And fear, how does that work? Does that mean like I can't attack this
No.
creature?
For clarification, what fear does is that you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls within line of sight. And currently, since you're in the dark, since it's in the darkness, and now so are you, you do not have that effect. And then you cannot willingly move so closer to the source of the fear, whether that's teleportation or regular movement. And then additional effect that's on the creature is that if you are able to see the creature, you have disadvantage. Also, Cole, I need you to roll me a normal wisdom saving throw for the frightened effect since you can't see the dragon. But
Is
if you
it
are within
at
line of sight of the
disadvantage?
dragon, it's, no,
No.
only if you're able to see the dragon, it's with disadvantage
Gotcha,
as a note.
gotcha.
Yeah, that's the second effect it's triggering. But
Oh, that's a good one.
let's see, that is an 18 that does succeed.
Thank fuck.
+0.
He married Cora. He's not very wise.
Also, Cole's blue thing, does that have any effect on the dragon, or is that just a movement thing?
It could. Depends what the dragon does.
Repeat
Okay,
your
so
question,
I don't have to
sorry.
worry about that. Cole's little farts
This,
around him.
Oh,
that's what it does. You can read it there.
Yeah. It's difficult terrain for you if you want to move to the right, basically.
I imagine this has no effect on the darkness.
No, it does not.
All right, okay. Fuck, man. I didn't know he was going to do that.
Start hammering him. Punch, stun the shit out of him.
Yeah, I guess that's the way to go. I'm going to move here.
Okay.
I'm just going to start punching the guy.
You'll still get gang up from the sources nearby. You're technically crossing with Kalor, so that is going to be 3. But you don't need Gingham for that one.
Yeah.
It's actually. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to ruin the fun there. Unless you're. Are you able to see? I was say your eyes. Not see through magical darkness, correct? Unless you cast the spell.
I cannot, unless I have something from like the Drow High Magic thing, which I don't think
No.
I do.
Now you have the regular Drow magic that actually casts darkness, but I'm thinking of what is it? That's a warlock feature. So it is disadvantage when you strike the creature just because of the obscurity.
I see. I get disadvantage from the darkness, not the fear. I gotcha.
You get disadvantage technically from both, but only one's active right now.
Gotcha. All right. Let me roll on that one right now.
Or just another 20, and then it'll be good. No. So that was sadly missed.
And I'm coming around for a second punch.
Go for it. Oh, didn't mean to move him forwards. Forgot to change the images over.
I think you got him with gang up.
Yes, that will with gang up.
Stunning strike.
Okay.
What's the DC again? Let me have a look.
He'll most likely succeed this time around.
Constitution
23.
save. Is it 12?
It should be higher than that. It should be it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier. Normally. So
1 plus 5.
16. Looks like.
That'd be 16.
Yep. But it rolled a 23 for clarification, so it will succeed this time. It did take the
Fuck.
7 damage though.
And that still counts as a key point, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Damn. That sucks. And for my bonus action, I will punch again. I can do that, right?
Yes. Yep. Your martial arts attack. If you take the attack action, you can take a 1 attack as a bonus action. Yep. Without using a key point. That will not connect. Ah, that sucks. That's another crit that got reduced.
Fuck darkness. All right. I guess that's me, I guess.
All right. To make matters worse, you are the one he is going to target with his last legendary action to do a tail attack.
Jesus Christ. How many of this has got?
Oh
That-
man, like
It is a 27. That's going to hit.
What's your AC, Lycan?
Not high enough to add 5 to
Oh.
stop it.
Alright.
It'd only get him up to 23. Lycan, that is going to deal 17 bludgeoning damage to you, and I need a strength save. To the see.
Did you say strength save?
That is correct. 17 and a strength save.
Is that just normal or is that disadvantage?
Normal. You don't have anything right now that would affect your saving throws currently, just as a note. Okay. So after taking
That's unlucky.
17, it will be knocked 15 feet away. That does actually knock you off of the podium. So I do need you to roll me 1d6 to fall 10 feet. I will say you land on your feet without having to roll for that, but you'll take that 4 damage. So as you try,
Isn't there a monk thing I can do to reduce fall
Oh, actually,
damage?
yeah, you're a monk. Yeah, so you don't take any damage because you have featherfall, not featherfall, slow
Slow
fall.
fall.
There we go. So you do not take.
Does that cost a key point?
No, I don't believe so. I believe it's just a passive ability. I always forget about monks because always unplayed in my games. Let me double check.
Yeah. I feel like it's on here somewhere. I just don't know what it is or where it is.
Should be an earlier level ability.
Unarmored defense. No. Martial arts.
Snowfall fighting.
No. I've read it somewhere, but I'm not sure if I've read it just from my sheet or if I've just read it just looking at monk things.
It should be a regular monk thing. I just don't know why it's not on there. Let me see. Class. Snowfall. Yeah, you get it at 4th level. So you would definitely have it. And you can use your reaction to reduce fall damage by 5 times your monk level. So yeah.
So I can just null that then.
Yep, you just use your reaction to do so.
I
But
do.
you're now 10 feet off the platform, 10 feet below from the platform here.
I'm just out of the
then-
darkness, right? Or am I on the darkness still?
It spreads around corners, but technically how the sphere would work, I believe you're just out of it now. Also, at the
Okay.
end of your turn, standard wisdom saving throw to see if you get out of being frightened.
Can I do that and then make my movement?
It would have done that for clarification. That only can happen at the end of your turn if it uses the legendary action. So I thought-
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
No worries.
Yeah, just that wisdom saving throw for frightened, and while you're doing that, perfect. You're no longer frightened. And then Elena, it will go to you.
Feeling a little frightened though.
Yeah, a little frightened without having to be frightened is perfectly fine.
All right, so I was holding guiding bolt at the beginning of this, right?
If you were, that should have already gone off. So, yeah, I'll just say I would say it goes off. That might be just me. It's not remembering that was held.
Did we ever use it? Oh,
I don't believe. No, I
But
don't
when you
think.
hold an action, that means you decide when it goes off. Or
Yeah.
you get triggered during other turns.
It should have gone off at the technical top of the turn order when Kalor was going. That would have been
it
before the
requires
darkness
sight,
effect.
right?
It would have
Oh.
happened before. Yeah, that's why. As I said, technically that held action should have gone off when Kalor started. So it would have been before the layer action even triggered. Yeah, I'm just gonna say go for it because I forgot to check with you on that trigger. So you would just roll normally because it would have been technically still here and visible when you would have done that.
right.
That would connect. Let me see.
Please, oh please, let it be vulnerable to radiant.
It is not vulnerable to radiant damage, just as note.
Oh.
I'll take the 15. And
Okay.
then,
Uh,
just as a note, there's the mystical dim light glittering on the target, so that will even out the disadvantage for the next attack against it. Someone marked that with yellow.
also, I think a minute's passed by now since I summoned my spiritual weapon, so I'm assuming I don't have that anymore.
Correct. Do not have it for now. But you would gain your
Okay,
reaction
let's see.
back on your actual turn here.
Okay. I will go ahead and for my action, and for this I will have I don't know if I need it, but I'm gonna move forward and I am going to use the Holy Smite action skill for my Mace of Divine Wrath. not prone to radiant damage, but it'll still do enough. Hopefully.
Oh
damage.
man. Do you lose it if you miss?
Oh,
Holy Smite is not a standard smite. So just as a note, like if you normally would have multi-attack, you would not have multi-attack in this effect. And it is an action effect that you make this attack for, so it doesn't function as a regular smite. If you miss, you miss. But at the very least, currently, you have normal on it because of Guiding Bolt against the darkness.
And you have 2 gang up on it. Yeah, alright.
3 technically because she's crossing with Kalor. And Kalor would be then giving +2. So 3 with you.
Alright. And you blind it, potentially.
Potentially, yep.
okay.
Should have given you the inspiration with this.
Whoops.
Oh well.
It's a normal roll.
Do you
Let's
still
see
have
it.
any of those magic die from the Lady of Luck, or did you use those?
No, I don't think I have that.
Can I give her mine? It's just a D6.
Sure, I'll allow it. It is Lady
If
Luck
she
after
needs
all.
to.
Let's go.
Could I use guidance?
No,
Darn it.
but you do get the
Could use
D6 if you
blessed
need
if
it.
you're blessed.
Yeah, Bless would be the one you're
Go
looking
on.
for, but
Alright, let's
19
see
or
here.
better.
Mace of
a crit
Divine
preferred.
Wrath. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Where did it go?
As an action, you make a melee attack that deals an additional 8d6. No, 6d8, but you also get an additional 1d8 when you attack with it, so it's 7d8 if you hit. And DC 17 Constitution blindness.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
Do you want the D6? Is that
Uh,
going to make a dramatic difference?
No,
I
3
don't
will
think
get it.
so.
3 will get it to 12. Even with a 6 on a 6, 18 will not connect.
Oh, that is catastrophic.
Man.
Holy
Right next
Smite
to your-
is expended as you charge the energy.
Oh,
Trying to go for that Hail Mary swing, it slams into the ground next to it, just kind of shattering the ground with the impact that should have hit the dragon, destroying the rock there.
I can't still rebarbs that or something. No, it's done.
No, that wouldn't work that way.
Man. I am devastated right now.
Rolled a 2.
Literally so depressing.
Elena
Wow.
is frightened
All time.
against this creature right now in the darkness, not able to see anything. Puts all of her energy into this big swing. She realizes she hits the stone, and the fear just washes over her even more.
Light cleric over here is afraid of the dark.
Yep.
Uh,
Afraid of the
well,
dark.
with your
I
wisdom
was
save.
born in it. Anyway. Wisdom save at the end of your turn, correct?
Oh.
Normal?
Guess so. Unless she magically remembers how to face step out of this situation.
It doesn't seem to kick in. All that training didn't seem to pay off just yet.
Darn.
Being
Someone
pushed
try
by
to push
her
her again.
allies. The training montage
Someone
will
try to push
continue.
again, dragon. Okay.
Sure. Tail tech.
Tail whips her.
Hey kid, want to? Hey, I want to go to the moon. Hey kid, why wait? Elena bolted by the tail attack. But you know, at the end of your turn, just wisdom save standard.
Oh man. I didn't see any point in asking Collie for help because I don't think Collie would have been able to do anything since
Correct.
magical darkness.
You already had pseudo advantage.
You already normalized it because of the.
Guiding bolt.
Yep.
Does Elena want to stay afraid or roll the save?
She could choose to stay afraid if she wants. It is an option technically.
I think she's gonna try to roll the save.
Okay, go for it. Stand in wisdom.
Oh my gosh.
The 9s are preferred, or the 2s
Consistent.
on the dice. Yeah, consistent 2s. All right.
Literally 2 2s.
You will remain frightened as it will go to Kalor, as none of the legendary actions are left in the dragon currently. So Kalor, you are currently prone.
Oh, get up. And then, quick question: does getting up from throne technically count as moving? Therefore, I can't cunning action aim.
Good question.
I will double check for you.
Because you technically aren't moving, but you are using your movement.
Yeah.
I was double checking for frightened as well. Yes. You are able to expend the movement because it is not actually counting as moving because of how it's
Okay.
ruled. So you're able to stand up from being prone, and you could still cunning action because technically speaking, it expends 15 feet of movement. It does not use movement of 15 feet. Weird ruling, but it works in your favor.
Yippee. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just attack straight.
Correct. Yeah, it would normalize the roll.
Everything normal.
Very nice. That'll hit. Okay.
Okay, and that is all I can do.
Okay. It'll go to Destiny. At the end of your turn, Kalor, wisdom save standard.
Wisdom save. Time to get a 1. Let's go.
That will fail. You're still frightened. Destiny.
Shit. Okay, I guess I will start off with a rage.
Okay, sounds good.
Man.
Also 15 to stand up.
And yeah, 15 to stand up. I can't get closer. So I'm gonna start throwing javelins.
Okay. Disadvantage, but
Disadvantage,
+3.
right?
Mm-hmm.
16, 17, 18, 19.
Yep.
Let's go. It's gonna be 11 piercing.
Noted.
And I do it again, because level 5, baby.
Again,
And again, I
piercing.
do it. Oh, that's good damage. 17
Excellent,
damage.
actually. Oh, you threw
17. How much
that
did
was
you total?
That was a glaive. Not a...
Oh, sorry.
You can throw your glaive if you want.
Damn
the greatsword throw to the throne.
It's the same plus. Should I re-roll the attack, or should I
Just
just
damage. Just click
re-roll
damage
the
on the
damage?
javelin.
Okay.
Okay.
12. Not bad.
Not bad. Just a little bit less.
Could be better. Could be worse.
Alright.
Oh, I also forgot. Sorry. I need to roll this an 8. So as I oh no way. Fuck, this sucks. No. So as I rage, none of you see this. But the scar that's in the middle of my chest starts to split open, and a red glow starts pouring out, and a blast of heat and light shoots out from it. But
It is the sight ability.
it is a sight ability, so it just blasts off through the fog and does nothing.
Name it up the
Um,
audience.
Yeah. Fuck you guys.
But yeah, at least you're able to do
And
that
that's
every other bonus action though.
yeah, it's gonna be
But is that good
that's
old
gonna be it for
blinded?
me.
If you want to get it. Okay. And then with that in mind,
Uh,
at your turn, wisdom save, and then also into the layer action, the darkness will fade and another layer action will go off. You are still frightened.
Oh. I kind of wanted the darkness still. That was what I was relying on. Shit.
Well, let's see. He will. Fine. Use corrosive eruption, 5-foot line, 30-foot long of acid. And he's going to go across here. The lichen is on the lower platform, so that wouldn't connect with him. That is going to be Alina and Cole. I need you both to give me dexterity saving throws.
Oh, fuck. I'm terrible with these.
That's good.
Oh, oh, oh.
Very
Move out of the
nice.
way.
Okay, you only take 1 set of damage and at half. So you're only going to take 6 acid damage. So if you would have failed, however, you would have taken full damage and more damage. But you luckily succeeded. That's its layer action, so it's going to go to its actual turn now. Legendary actions are reset. It is its go. Let's see. What will it do here? It is going to use a bonus. No, it's going to do this instead. Targeting Cole with its attacks. For doing so, it is going to activate another Frightful Presence trigger.
Aren't I immune to it for a day if I pass?
Let me double check, because the small wording, it might be cut off. This one does not say that, but usually that should be the correct verbiage. Let me double check. Sometimes when they redo creatures, they cut the text, which doesn't make sense. Yes, if it's successful or the effect ends where they're immune for the 24 hours. Okay, so yes, it'll activate it, but nothing happens. And then claw, and bite targeting you, Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Second claw is going to miss. First claw is hitting at 22, but the bite is hitting at 30.
Okay, what's my AC at? So my AC is 23, a shield would be 28. So I'd only shield myself from the claw, not the bite. Shit, I don't know. I'll take the hit.
Okay. Combined damage, you're looking at 37 piercing and slashing total and 19 acid, so that is going
Oh,
to
fuck.
bring you up to 56.
56. All right, I'm not looking good. Let me 109 minus 56.
It's going to use
Okay.
a recharge ability as its bonus action to do a shadow step since the whole area is dim light currently. He is going to teleport somewhere, but within the dim light, he does go invisible.
Fucking asshole. He's invisible. Is he there still, or is he's gone?
He is somewhere. Cole, you'd be able to notice that acidic smell somewhere around you to the south.
Well, fucking can't do anything if I can't ever see it on my turn.
Oh, yeah, and you're not even feared, so you don't know the direction it is.
I can't do anything. Gets to my turn, I'm fucked every time.
Any potion?
Did he use a spell? Was that a spell that he used?
Nope. It was not a spell. It's supernatural ability.
Oh.
On the bright side, it's a recharge effect. On the downside, he still has it.
He's somewhere down here.
Near you, below you,
Near
Is he
below,
still
like,
covered in oil?
like
or did that
within
not
five
happen?
within 5 feet below
yeah, I
you.
didn't hit him. He's within 5 feet below me,
Mm-hmm.
like reaching distance.
Reaching distance. Yeah, his breath is that close to you.
Oh, fuck this guy. All right, I got my turn sorted now. All right. Darkness works both ways. I'm casting Shadow Blade.
Perfect. Yeah, dim light darkness area.
And I'm going to hit him with Shadow Blade. It would be a normal attack, wouldn't it?
Yes,
So my warding wind drops.
correct.
Oh, I have to alter this thing. I have to fix the macro.
Yeah, it's
Hang
just
on.
set to a.
Shadow Blade. Okay, I fixed it. Let me try it again. That do it?
Rolled a 14 to hit. That will not connect.
All right. I'm going to try to hit him again.
Okay.
But I'm going to try to booming blade him with Shadow Blade.
Okay, using blade stock with that combo. Yep.
So if he moves, oh, that's not working either. Hold on. All right, I'll try to hit him with Shadow Blade, then I can apply that boot. 19.
19 just hits.
Oh, hold on, that's not correct. That damage. It would be. Oh, this is driving me nuts now. It would have been that plus my Dex modifier, so that's
12.
12 psychic plus 6 thunder, and he takes
Okay.
16 thunder if he moves.
Noted.
I will action surge and do it again.
Okay. I also forgot to note that you're in the winning condition, so mark that on your token. But go for your attacks. Hits.
13 psychic.
Okay.
And then I will booming blade him again.
Okay.
With Shadow Blade.
Okay. Just misses.
Oh, that's painful. There's nothing I can do to fix that. Okay. There we go. That's my bonus action and my actions, and so I don't know how much total damage I hit him for.
A good amount, I would say.
Yeah, that was
Let's see.
12, 25 psychic, and 6 thunder, so 31 damage plus 16 if he moves. All right, that's my turn.
Turn. Let's see. At the end of your turn. Let's see. nasty. Okay. Tail attack targeting you for its first legendary action at the end of your turn. Holding for roll 20. 29 to connect.
Fucking hell. All right, it's got me.
24 bludgeoning.
All right, I'm almost dead.
DC 10 concentration. 12 concentration, sorry, not 10.
12 concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You are good for now. It'll go to
And then
Lycan.
25 damage.
24.
24 damage.
Lycan reaction is back for you. Let's know you're 10 feet below. You can climb up at difficult. And then otherwise you can make your way around the podium as well. But you do see, I would say that there's enough you could see where Cole's shoulders are swinging at something. Get you idea where the creature is.
Yeah. I can get there. Fuck, man. Drinking a potion, that's a bonus action?
If you want it only to use one charge, yes. If you want to, if it's a common or a greater potion that has multiple charges, it takes an action if you want to use more than one. But for one charge of a common or lesser, or one charge is a one charge is a bonus action can be used. Yes. English tripped up
I'm
on me.
just trying to consider my options. Fuck, man. I want to attack it, but I don't think I'm going to make it to the next round. All right.
You're
Lining
helping gang up for someone else.
True. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay. So I'm assuming it's in where Kia is, surrounding squares. So I'm going to punch in this general area. Does that make sense?
Hurt. You'll still get +1 from gang up since he's not incapacitated, but it will be at disadvantage due to the invisibility.
Question about my braces.
Yes.
And how that relates to my astral punches. Do I still get a +2 to those attack rolls?
Yes, I will.
Or is that only for my normal unarmed strikes?
No, I'll allow for your astral arms.
Excellent. All right, let me get.
Yeah, just make sure that's in your field.
+2, and then +1 from gang up, so +3.
Correct.
22.
22 hits.
And can I spend a key point to stunning strike?
Yes,
or should I unload my other punches first?
No, you can go for a stunning. You want to go for a stunning strike because it affects your other. It would normally affect your other attacks.
Okay, cool. Right, I will do that then.
Okay. 16 as a reminder. It's going to use one legendary resistance in order to stop that effect, since it did fail.
Fucker. You can't do that. Well, guess what? I'm gonna fucking do it again, motherfucker. Coming at you.
Go for it. You can as much as you can, so go for it. That will not connect.
Shit. Bonus action. Can I spend another key point?
Yes.
To flurry of blows?
Mm-hmm. One will connect.
Gotcha, bitch. Can I stunning strike that again, or is that too many?
No, as long as you have the key points, you're good.
I got one more.
He will natural 20, so he does not need to use the legendary resistance.
Fucking hell.
Fucking course he
Guy.
does. All right, well, that was the best I could do, guys. That's gonna be me.
All right. At the end of turn, Cole coming at you. The tail attack.
Oh.
That is a 25.
Reaction shield.
Let's see. Do you want to check your AC? Because I don't believe it's showing properly on your
It's-
sheet or your token.
It's well, I'm blade singing, right? So it's my base AC plus 5 plus
You had to
another
just check
5
it
for
on your sheet. That's all.
Hold on, I gotta reset roll 20. It's not opening my sheet.
Ah, that'd be why. So yeah. So putting the shield spell for 5. So okay. So blade song I checked for you and shield I checked for you for the time being. So now you're
Right,
up to
okay.
28. Okay, that will miss. Reaction is expended. Then that shield will remain. You can mark off the spell slot unless you use the Mystic Shield, but I imagine you're using a first level spell slot.
Yeah, I was a spell slot.
Okay, and then Elena, it is your go.
Healing fireball.
We're all too split apart, and plus, if I accidentally get the dragon in the fireball, that's probably
You're
gonna be
extremely
right.
quiet. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Perfectly fine.
Okay. I was saying, like, if I use a healing fireball right now, like, we're a bit too far apart, and plus, I don't know where the dragon is exactly. So, if I accidentally hit it with the fireball, I might accidentally heal it too.
That is
No, no,
correct.
no, no, no. That's not how that works.
Actually, no, it does. Yeah, I think it does specify only allies. Correct.
It's only allies.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
I was gonna say. I do
Oh.
believe I wrote it that way. I'll double check.
I just wrote it in the chat.
Yeah, because some of these are old ones. Yeah, allies.
Okay. Well, then I guess fireball, but Destiny's not close enough. So sorry, Destiny.
I can't even get close. Unfortunately.
Because of the frightened.
Still scared.
It's scary.
So just roll fireball for me.
Just a heads up, that's the last time I can use that.
It's the best time Cole's been caught in a fireball.
Yep.
Right. The one time I use a fireball and I'm not destroying people.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. It's a good time to roll high as well. So that is 30 healing to everyone within the effect, which is everyone
Oh,
but
thank fuck.
the dragon is an enemy and Destiny out of range.
Poor Destiny, I feel like she really needs it.
Dude.
Anything else? For your turn, Elena?
Bonus action. I will go ahead and resummon my spiritual weapon.
You just casted the fireball, which is a leveled spell. Spiritual weapon's also a
Oh,
level
that's
spell.
right. Dang it, why don't I always do that?
It's all good.
Never mind. Ignore me. I'm done.
For future rounds after you have the spiritual weapon, you can move it around without having that issue. But the first instance of casting, it's you get the level issue. Okay. End of turn.
Yeah.
Wisdom save. It is now a disadvantage. Oh, sorry, no, he's still invisible because not. Yeah, it's not triggered yet. So yeah, normal. Wisdom save, and then it's going to use its last legendary action for its third, and it is going to, instead of tail attacking you, Cole, it's going to tail attack Lycan. Actually, no, it's going to tail attack Elena because Elena just did the fireball. That makes sense. It prioritized her. So Elena coming at you.
Yay.
What's your AC, Elena?
Not great.
Well, what number is it?
15.
Alright, 26 will hit without will hit past Mystic Shield.
Yeah.
11 above the fucking AC.
I don't know if I can do warding flare here.
You do have to see the attack coming, if I remember correctly, for warding player. Since it's a visible creature, you're unable to see the attack coming.
Screw you, you stupid dragon.
That is 24 bludgeoning. And I forgot to do it last time for you, Cole, when you were hit by this effect, like I did for as I did it for and I forgot to do it for you. So I'm just gonna say you succeeded. But Elena, 24 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to do a strength saving throw.
Oh.
That will fail, so you'll get knocked back 15. And since you do not have slow fall, roll me a 1d6. So that'd be 24 damage originally, plus 2 more additional damage from falling. You'll land on your feet though, as you get
And I get back
knocked
how far?
across. I moved your token already. You should be over
Oh,
here.
okay, cool. Oh, well.
But yeah, you kind of get knocked, sliding your feet across, and then landing onto the lower platform as you manage to keep your balance from it. Then,
God,
as
I'm glad I
noted,
did that fireball.
Yep, it saved you there. Kalor, it is your go at the top of the turn order.
Okay. From the position and like where everything, can I assume? Oh, can I even get to the dragon if I'm scared?
You cannot move toward the source of the source of the fear, and you do intelligently know where the location of the creature is because your allies have been striking it here. So yes,
Okay.
while it is invisible because you know of its location, you mentally cannot move towards the source of your fear.
And uh,
But if it does
the
go
dagger's range.
invisible and no one knows where the source of the fear is, you can move around just fine because you don't know.
Yeah, that definitely won't hit at all. What can I do?
Well, cunning will at
Uh,
least get you back to normal.
Hey, which one? What?
Cunning action will at least get you back to normal.
How exactly?
Cunning action to gain the for cunning aim. Sorry, cunning aim. The cunning aim within cunning action to gain the advantage would counteract the disadvantage from visibility. So you attack normal against creature. Then you would have +2 to your gang up because Cole and Lycan has the extended reach with his arms. So it wouldn't be advantage is your bonus action, but you would still be able to get normal, and then you could just make a range attack from there.
Yeah, but I can't move closer for a dagger attack, and because I'm using the shield, I can't use the light.
Daggers have up to
Oh,
60 feet if you factor in disadvantage, but because you already have disadvantage, it doesn't matter. So
Okay.
you just normalize it to normal. So in this instance, you can throw up to 60 feet and not have any issues to worry about with the dagger.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll throw that dagger then at
Okay.
disadvantage. But yeah, no.
It's normal for
Wait.
clarification, but the 11 would have missed.
Yeah. So that's my bonus action done. I can't really move anywhere.
You expended
Yeah.
your movement to get to normal anyway, so
Yeah.
you're expended.
End of turn. Just wisdom save.
Normal, correct.
Yep.
Unsuccessful, you're still shaking in your boots. As it'll go to Destiny since all of its legendary actions are expended. Destiny, your go.
All right. Still can't see it, but can I assume where it is?
Yes, you can assume where it is to at least make an attempted attack, but for effects like your bonus
Okay.
action does still require line of sight.
I guess javelin at disadvantage, right?
That is correct.
All right, let's do it, baby. Hiya.
That one
No.
is.
I'll do it again.
There you
19?
go.
That hits.
Yeah. Got 13 damage. And
Very nice.
then
Damage is damage.
bonus action, I'm going to I'll take a swig of my health potion.
Okay,
Common, so 2d4 plus 2, right?
that's correct.
Five. That's 7 health. Let's go.
Better than nothing.
24. Yeah.
Still in the winning condition, but just not as bad. And that ends your turn.
Yep.
Layer action.
Wisdom save.
Yep,
Wisdom save,
normal.
right?
Wisdom save normal for you. That's correct. What is that left?
Oh my god.
It has this.
I
Okay.
hate this dragon. He's such a bastard.
It's going to use acidic fog. So I need to grab that.
Oh, knew you were gonna drop that now that the wind's gone.
Let's see. That's over in premium. Cloud. Let's use. That's a square though. It's not a square. It's a sphere, isn't it? Radius, yeah. So we're just gonna use sickening radius as a inspiration for the art. Just make sure. Set this to green. 0 green visible. Aura. It's a little bit bigger than that. Perfect. And then that's gonna go right here.
So pretty.
Just as a note, acidic fog is heavily obscured. So that is similar to that limited vision or reduced vision, not line of sight accessible. And then it is a start your turn effect, so it is not instantaneous. So when we start turns, we'll have to keep in mind of that effect. It is acid damage, so Nikalis doesn't have to worry for himself. At the start of his turn, he will become visible. He will see if he gets that recharge ability he just used back or not. He does not recharge, luckily. And then he is going to, let's see. Not really good options. Looking at you, Cole, he sees the shield up warding you right now, and he's going to turn then to Lycan.
Lycan is pissed.
And luckily it rolls somewhat low, only hitting with the bite attack.
The best one.
For how much?
35 damage.
Fuck me. Lycan is looking humbled.
As it takes a good chunk into your rib cage, acid just burning your skin. Some of those bandages
Oh
as
my
well. You are on near death's door as it leans back after doing its bite attack. And it will remain here, not moving either.
Okay.
So with that, it will go to Cole as its legendary actions are reset. And
what
ends
what
Booming
ridiculous
Blade.
dice do I have to roll now?
You need to make a Constitution saving throw. That is a success. So you'll take half damage, which is 6 acid instead of 12.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Now,
Your action's
can
back,
I
your shield's down.
can I jump down to here and get to there?
Yes, you could jump down and move to the side here. He is a creature
Just to
large
get
enough
out of
that you
this.
can swing up as well.
Okay, and then I still have Shadowblade active. Is it still dim light?
The entire arena is dim light, as mentioned to
So
Cora.
I can hit him with advantage now.
All the time, yep.
Fuck you. All right, I'm gonna. I think Blade Song. I have to attack him first normally, and then my second attack can be a cantrip. So I'm gonna Shadowblade him first. Damn it.
That will not connect.
I will Shadowblade him now, again with Booming Blade. There we go.
That'll connect.
10 Psychic plus 8 Thunder.
Hurt. 11 if he moves.
And then I will
He is near wounded.
bonus act. He's wounded?
Near wounded.
Near wounded. He's not even halfway?
Not yet.
Mm. If I get Lycan to here, he's still in the gas, right? Even if his head's poking out the corner.
Yes. It covers half of his token. He is affected.
Okay. I will use my bonus action to do another attack, though, with Shadowblade.
Okay.
$14.
Okay. Noted.
All right, that's my turn.
Let's see. And with that 14, he is now in the winning condition.
Jeez.
Wounded's
Okay.
just he's below 50%, right?
That is correct.
All right.
Let's see. At the end of your turn, before Lycans, he is going to make a tail attack targeting you, Cole. Coming now. Luckily rolls low and misses.
All right.
And then, oh, don't forget to check off shield on your sheet as well.
Yep.
Lycan, at the start of your turn, con save. Actually, let me roll the damage just to be sure. If it doesn't, half damage take you down. Oh yeah, half damage it takes you down. So as you start your turn, you do go unconscious.
It doesn't matter. Even if
that's-
I make the save, I'm down.
That's why I wanted to make sure. Yep. You are unconscious.
Well,
And
that's all I can. There's nothing from me then, right? Or do
That
I
is
get to make a
correct.
death saving throw?
no, luckily because that triggers at the start of your turn, you don't have to follow up with a death save. The only thing is it's going to go after Cole again at the end of your turn with his second legendary action. And Cole, that is a 26. Would you like to use a shield?
I would like to use my shield.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to make it through the saga.
Shield back on. And then with that, it will go to Elena.
Right. I'm making a Constitution save.
That is correct.
Ah,
That is a failure. That is 15 damage. That puts you unconscious.
and I'm down.
Oh, man.
At the top of the turn order, there is something interesting. Because there is some late arrivals now stepping towards the tower in the back, which Elena, I would say you happen to see as you fall unconscious as the acid is raining down upon you. Through the
man.
dim light, you see in the watchtower Silius, you see Solus, and you see, not in chains, but there is a collar on her neck with elvish symbols upon it, Cora. Who comes up the stairs and now sees that you lose consciousness. As Kalor, you start your turn. I need a con save.
Only fucking good ones.
It's half damage. Let's hope it's low. 14 down to 7.
Okay. Quick question.
Mhm.
What counts as approaching? Like, am I able to like go to
You can move to this.
here-ish?
You can move to the side, but to anything that would be 5 feet advancing. So yes, you could go straight to the right here, but it's just not that diagonal there. Just one up, straight
Okay.
across.
Well,
Like you have to go move like a box parallel to it.
okay. Because that's and if I yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll throw my dagger one last time. This is a disadvantage, but I'm gonna hack roll 20 again. I mean, I'm gonna say again. Yeah, I was close to the
Again,
security
wait a
breach.
minute.
Oopsie
Yep. Got a hold of that admin account, I see. That's what you're trying to do?
What do you mean by that?
Pause. Wait a minute. That will miss.
Yeah.
And then end of turn.
I didn't use my bonus action.
You did not.
I'm probably just gonna second wind.
Sure.
So 1 d10 plus 1. Okay. 5. Okay, and then wisdom save still, for the love of God.
Yep. However,
Please.
he is visible, which does mean disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yep. So that doesn't help you this time.
Okay.
That will fail. And with that, before your turn, Destiny, last legendary action. Since the other two were down, it's gonna go for Cole. Even though you have your shield up, he'll still go for it and make the attempt. Tail attack. That'll miss thanks to shield. Destiny.
All right. Well, seeing as it's super far away, I will throw my last javelin because I have 5 of them. $23.
That it?
That's going to be 13 damage.
Okay.
And then I shake my fist angrily for the rest of my attack action because I'm all out of javelins.
And she just like, you have like anything in your pockets you can throw?
Even
Rock
rocks
and
would be
sand.
preferable right now, but they're not magical, so they don't have too much. But alright.
I
Just huff and
30
puff and blow this acid away.
Throw some rations at it.
let me see if I literally think there's
You do have
Yeah.
something.
Throw-
I'll give you a hint. You do have something.
if you're
I'm
talking
actually.
about my
no, wait, no, no,
rage.
never
Well,
mind. It's out of range, isn't it? Yep.
yep, 30 feet.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I
ouch.
can
Quick,
do
sell
the
yourself. Oh
thing.
wait.
No, 40 5 feet away.
Yeah. Never mind. I thought you were good.
This fear,
Yeah.
this
Sucks.
fucking fear Oh my god. Okay, do I have literally anything? All my other weapons were
Destiny's
taken
literally
away.
like patting all of the like. Come on, come on, come on.
Just throw. I mean,
Can I throw my glaive?
I threw a dagger at it, and the dagger landed there. I don't know if the dagger's on the ground. If the DM would let you have that.
I would say even where it would have landed in the center mass of him, it'd be 10 feet.
Yeah.
But yeah, sure, I'll allow you to throw your glaive at disadvantage.
This guy.
Fucking hell.
You are weaponless
Die!
afterwards.
I
That
still
goes-
have my great axe.
That's
It
true.
hits Lycan.
The glaive
Like in a
doesn't
fit of
even
rage.
it doesn't even go 30 feet. It goes like it slides on the ground 25 feet because it's too heavy.
I can't go and grab it either.
Nope.
Gets doused by acid.
That's alright. I'm about to get messed up by lair actions and a dragon attack.
All right. So
Just to
with
spite it, I'm gonna run 20 feet this way
sure, yeah,
and
you
then
can move
20
block
feet
for him.
back.
Sure.
What?
Just pacing. Like, I'm gonna get you. As soon as this goes down, I'm gonna get you.
I'm not completely useless. I can still use my movement, motherfucker. It just goes back to where she was standing.
And now for my
End of turn.
disadvantage wisdom roll.
Yep, double
Watch
nat
the
20
nat 20
disadvantage.
get
Yep. No, double nat
no,
20.
watch
That's
the
what we
nat
want
20
to
get canceled out. Oh,
No.
that's what I like to see.
Yeah,
Let's go.
classic
That's
Destiny.
RP wise, Destiny's shitting herself up there.
Yes.
That's
Like
SpongeBob
my
gif of
teeth
eating
are
his
like
hands.
about to my teeth are about to fucking snap. Destiny's grinding
Yeah.
her teeth so fucking hard.
Good thing you're using like wearing their armor because it's like you shit it.
So
Guys, okay.
with
Wait, sorry.
that,
I
oh,
forgot to do
mhm.
something. Can
Oh
I
yeah,
drink a potion as a bonus action?
yes, you can. 2d4 plus 2.
Smoke him if you got him.
And at layer action, here comes the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
In darkness.
No one will see me
Hello,
die.
darkness, my old friend. Anyway, with that, it will before it goes to his turn. Cora, you will hear the Fey Warden say, "I told her not to go into the arena." What does Cora say?
If her father is going in there, then it's natural that she would too.
You hear the brother or the son of the Fey Warden kind of scoff, but you notice he kind of looks towards the arena and seemingly can't hide a very brown eating grin, to say the least.
Cora's
Uh,
gonna like give him the worst glare.
Mhm.
Like if looks could kill.
All right, and then that will end the layer action. As Nikolov will go. Legend actions are back. Let's see. Checking for recharge. Fails recharge. Let's see. You'll notice something strange. As a reminder, since it's been since last session, these entities that are summoned for the tails, you heard it try to give like a monologue, and it seems like the arena had heard it, but you guys don't. It seems like it's kind of there mimicking the fight that it had to a certain degree with the heroes of the past. But for this time, something seems off about it. Like it kind of wills itself past its fake summoning for a moment and looks down towards seemingly you, Cole, as you get the feeling of its eyes locking onto you, as it will say, "Let's see if your shield survives acid." And he's going to use his breath weapon just straight down at you.
Okay, I'm gonna. Assuming I succeed that, I am going to absorb those elements.
Your shield, your action is expended from the shield
Oh
at the
shit!
top of
Yeah,
your
it
turn.
is. Fuck. All right. Deck save.
That is a dex save that you want to succeed.
Resilient dexterity. I saved that because I picked a fate because Beth kept fireballing me.
Perfect. Instead of 49 acid damage, you will take 24.
Okay.
It will say, amusing, as you still are standing. That'll end its turn. Cole, your shield is down and your action's back. You need to give me a Constitution saving throw of 24, or 24, of 12, since you succeeded. Sorry, 12, not 24. 12. Con save for Shadow Blade. Success.
All right. So I'm just gonna like grin at it and then get underneath it and just start like stabbing it with a blade of nightmares.
Okay. So again, it'll become normalized because of the conditions at play.
Oh right. Well, I can't see it, can I?
Correct. Yeah, because the dark vision counteracts the
Hmm.
advantage you're getting from Shadow Blade's dim light.
So that would have been a 12.
That will miss.
All right, I'm gonna do it again, but this time I'm gonna add in a booming blade to it.
Noted. Very nice.
And then I hadn't the 2 is because my dueling fighting style, I hadn't had it clicked before, so I missed out on lots of damage.
Yeah, that would be. I'll add 6 for you just to try to round it
I don't know
close.
how many times I hit it. I must have hit it a few times, but it would have been 2 every time I hit it. Booming blade, 14 thunder on top of that.
Right.
And then I'm gonna hit it again with Shadow Blade.
Noted. And then 19 moves.
That
That'll
did
miss.
not hit. That's so that what is that total? That's 15, 29 damage and another 19 if it moves.
Noted.
Oh shit. All right, I'll stay there.
It is not staggering
I
yet.
can't.
It's just further wounded.
Okay.
What are you gonna say?
No, I'm done. Let's say I'll stay there.
Okay. End of turn. It is going to retaliate against you with a tail attack.
Freaking retaliations, man.
Cole's gonna see Cole get killed.
Well, technically she might not because of darkness. She might see him dead.
Sure. You're gonna hear him screaming. You're gonna hear his death scream.
That is sadly 29 for reference.
Fuck. Okay. There's nothing I can do about that.
25 bludgeoning.
I have 4 hit points left.
And a strength save is required. DC 12 as well for your con save.
Okay, so I'll do the strength first. Normal roll, strength. Failed.
Okay. He's
And
going to
then
hit you. What?
did that do extra damage then?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't do extra damage. What it does, it will
Nope.
knock you into. So what happened was, is you took that extra 1d6 because you fell off of the podium, as you took the fall damage.
Oh.
Now, where it does get extra damage, if it gets you against the wall, and it just fails to get you against the wall, Cole, but you are now. Oh, it fails to hit you alongside getting the wall. But if it does hit you the next time, Cole, as you're now up against the wall, it's gonna hurt a lot more. But
I know.
you also maintain your Shadow Blade. Though it might not matter for the extra damage if it does sadly.
I'm very tenacious, but alive.
Yes. So with that, it will go to Lycan, who I need to make sure you're at Whisper real quick before you roll that death save for me. You are
switched
to
it.
Whisper. Perfect. Thank you. Death save. And then that is noted. Elena, I need you to do the same thing. Set your Whisper for me, and then roll that death save.
You and me like him. Always fighting for our life.
Trying to one up who has the down counter.
I think
No,
Lycan's definitely gone down the most in this entire campaign.
Yeah, Lycan's definitely the Krillin so far. Okay. And then that's
I need to
noted.
update this artwork. Well, I won't need to if he dies, but you know,
Yep. Let's see.
his bandages are going to be red.
Fits
How
with
was
the party name.
I joked with another party member, another group that that your white robes have turned into muddy brown, red over the course of the campaign. At the end of
Pretty
turn,
much.
that is a tail attack coming at you, Cole.
Oh my god, okay. Pick on someone else.
Dragon is really
It-
much in debt.
that it's just a reach problem. He's already got the others knocked down. He's not the other ones reading reach yet, and he's not gonna use the tail yet. So not the tail, it's the wind attack yet. Ah, that is a natural 20. That's definitely doing
I'm
it.
dead.
You're unconscious, but yes. Shadow Blade's down.
Okay.
You're unconscious. Kalor. You hear Thol, not Thol, Cole, not Thol, but Cole, his body hit the wall underneath the podium. As it is, your go. Top of the turn order.
Mm, okay. Yeah, we can use top of the turn order to discuss strategy, right?
That is exactly what you could do. Actually,
Yeah.
let's, because of time, let's actually take 10. Come back about 32.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna step away for a little bit during break. Back at 32.
Well, I'm not.
They're getting roughed up
I've been
really
in better
bad.
shape.
They might TPK, but I've warned them.
I know I'm
Uh,
usually a Doom guy, but this is looking pretty bad.
Yeah, this is
Keller, what's your move speed?
25 right now because of the shield.
No, oh my fucking god. 25, eh?
Did you activate the shield?
No, because I thought we would be saving it for later, and it's also one time a day, so.
Well, I've already started to expend my resources because
It's not. It's. Oh, I hate fear.
you're both afraid, right?
Yeah, we're both afraid.
Yeah.
I was thinking, we'd probably just like stay next to each other. The dragon comes up to us, and then
But you can't see the dragon right now, so you can.
I can see the giant fucking black fog there. But yeah.
There's no way to quit this fight, is there? You have to die. That's you either die or kill it, right? That's the only way we win.
We've signed up for this, yeah. We've done a lot of damage to the dragon. We
Yeah.
just need to. I mean, we need to get our party back up.
Keller, what I was gonna do is I was going to pass you the health potion on my turn because I can't do anything.
I already have
Um,
potions.
Okay.
I have a health potion
Uh,
on me, but it's obviously I can't use it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because of your reduced movement speed, you can only get to here. So on your turn, you could like run to here, and then the next turn, give Elena a potion. But we can't even see lichens down.
But this dragon can dish out up to like 60 damage a turn.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he basically one-shot me with just one attack.
I've been expending all my spell slots just to stay up, and it still got through my like it's hit me for like 29s and 30s. I mean,
I should have used my braces on that one of those stunning strikes to serene strike it, because that would have given it 4d10 psychic damage, and then it would have had to make a wisdom saving throw instead of constitution.
I can, if you get me up and I expend my resources, I can deal a guaranteed 120 damage to it. But that's
But I can't.
all my shit.
because-
Yeah, if you get me up,
Fear sucks. How long does
No,
the
if you-
fear last? I thought it was only 2 rounds.
no, let's say a minute.
Fucking hell.
If you get me up, it's not really good anyway because it means that the dragon and the lair will immediately go before I get to do anything. So it'll probably just knock me down again.
He turns invisible next, I believe. That's a layer action, right?
Yeah. We've got the gas, we got the darkness.
so it's darkness and then invisible.
No, it's got
teleport, right?
it's got the acid line that Elena and I saved against. I think that the invisible is something it does, not the lair.
I'm gonna go put my Burger King in the microwave.
Doesn't your coin do something?
I think that's when.
Yeah. If you fail your saves.
So you're cheering that on right now. You actually want me to fail my saves.
Invis as a bonus action. Good to know.
Beth, you and I probably don't have a chat, but it could be that you need to, one of us needs to make a deal, and it means that probably Cole replaces Cora, or they accept the situation. They kind of just never see each other again.
No.
Well, they'd be like, well, one of us is responsible. Cole will take responsibility. Cora goes free. Cole gets locked up, and then she can look after the things.
I've got this. I've got this. Don't worry.
Okay, you've got some deal going on.
I don't know. Maybe. It depends.
Cora's going to fireball the whole place and then become the new bad guy for the next party we play as.
Well, we'd always said that if Cole died, Cora would become the villain.
Yeah.
But that's the next party's problem, not this one. That's Red's problem.
Oh yeah, if Cora ever found Red, I think she'd probably experiment on him before she killed him.
Oh man.
Especially if she's in evil mode.
Poor guy, just got created one day. Didn't want to look like the asshole Kepler, but trying to live his own life in the little town.
If we do it,
Cora will join Kepler in
if we do
his
a
evil tirade.
new party that meets Red, he's going to have to go through that whole.
Yeah. Or no, I will just Red's figured out how to cast simulacrum, and he made a simulacrum of the entire party, including Lycan, Elena, Kalora, and Destiny. So we're all just spell copies.
Why does Destiny look so weird? Because her soul's like already a promise to like 5 different people.
Like if you order Destiny off Wish.
Wait, what? I missed that part. I was disconnected.
If we made a simulacrum of Destiny, but it was like a fucked up version because the spell's like, I'm gonna try to cast this at 3rd level. I'm gonna because actually 1D&D you can downcast spells, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna downcast simulacrum to 1st level to make a copy of Destiny. It's like kill me.
I'm just like a pile of fucking sludge.
It's pile of snow, pile of talking snow.
Wait, I go like this. I go, Elena, why does it hurt? For you weeaboos, I was trying to reference Full Metal Alchemist. Edward.
Don't.
All right, what's the strategy here? Let's think about this. We don't have a lot of options. Kalor, you've got a decisive turn here. Kalor and Destiny have very decisive turns here. So I would say you need to concentrate on getting somebody up. We need to regain some action economy. Someone has to get to their feet. Even if they get knocked down again. So you can throw a potion at somebody. D&D, no, BG3 rules. Try to get the smash on them and you remember you can reach into a level above you for an exhaustion.
Yeah, but that only gets me
It gets you an action surge.
action surge. I mean, bonus action surge into giving Elena a no. Hang on, action surge doesn't give extra movement though, right? Wait, hang on.
Dash with it.
So 25. Yeah, that wouldn't count as.
Why are you going all the way out there? Oh, because you can't get closer to it.
Yeah.
Well, think about it this way. It go on a diagram or on a
Diagonal.
diagonal. So you are 25 feet from it. So that's 25 feet, right? You're going too far out.
But remember, at no point can you get closer to it.
Yeah. So being at that point where the arrow isn't closer to it. It's at the same distance. So you can go down a bit further, right? So you're 25, which means here you can touch that arrow because you're still at 25.
Mm,
You go from the center. So 30. So 30. You can touch the arrow. But you can't go into it past it.
can you check if that touches?
It touches, that's fine. That's fine. You can go all
Go
the way
right
there.
there.
You can't
Let's see if
go less than
this is
30.
25 feet.
No, he's not
See,
ending his
it's
movement
30,
there.
30, 30.
You can't end your movement closer to the creature, right? Or you can't move closer to it.
You cannot willingly move closer to it.
We need to put like a 30 feet bubble around it if we can draw something.
All right, yeah. So just as a clarification, yeah, it is. You measure from center. It is move at all, not just end turn. I can make a second radius set out from it.
Just to know if anyone's gonna break the movement rules.
I believe I have to set it to 5 feet smaller for it to do it properly because he's larger. Is it? No, no. Okay, he's not that large. It's only for certain large creatures. Let me set it to 25 then.
Perhaps if we were on a hexagonal map, but c'est la vie.
Yeah, that'd be 25 for you, Color, where it does touch you. The only thing is that this radius only applies for Color's distance. It won't apply for Destiny's distance. Destiny's distance
And
will be
it's
different as
because
well.
you're carrying a shield, you have 5 feet less movement?
Yeah, the
Yes.
tower shield.
Here's a tower
Why don't you
shield.
just drop the shield?
Mm.
It's
So
dawned on
this
it,
wouldn't
it
break
is dawned
the-
on him, so therefore it is a action to dawn and doff.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can't just like let go of it.
Correct. Yeah, it's a
No,
dawn.
it's a tower shield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that will break the. Hang on. So this will be safe. I won't break any like movement rules.
Yeah. You'd be
Okay,
fine.
that's good.
So just as a note,
So I don't have to action search for this.
No,
if
you'd have to exhaust yourself.
I don't have to because bonus action dash.
Now let me double check one
Alright.
thing, because your ear is a little bit in the way. Let go of the room
all
for a
good.
second. Okay. You wanted to go here, that's down 10 feet. Just for reference though. So you want to get to
You
Elena.
take 1d6 damage.
You take 1d6, yeah, you take 1d6 damage because it's not factored into your normal movement for that fall. So it would be 1d6 to get the additional.
It's 1d6 movement. He does what, a million damage?
Fair. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would he fall prone?
No.
Right.
If it's within movement and up to a certain amount of feet, there's no damage. But if you wanted to do it outside of your maximum movement, then you take the fall damage. If you fall, like, I don't normally rule it like you fall prone unless it's another effect making you get pushed to that. But yeah, normal fall like that, I would say 1d6. So is that what you like to do for your turn? It is your turn as a reminder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So just roll me that 1d6. Nice.
Yay, the one time I'm actually nice one. Yep, and I'll action just give the potion to Elena. It was do I have what do I have again? What do I have again? It was what was the difference between common and lesser again?
Lesser is only 1 charge, and common has 3 charges that you can expend.
Okay. And they're both 2d4 plus.
2d4 plus 2, yeah.
I'll use my lesser health potion on Elena.
Okay. Oh, so yeah, just as a reminder that it'll take your action for now.
Yeah, it will take my action.
Yeah, the bonus action dash, so you're good. Yep. And
Yeah.
then 2d4 plus 2, you roll as you're administering.
Oh.
So 6 healing to Elena. Elena will gain consciousness and be prone. And then that would be go to the end of your turn.
Yeah. Actually, quick question.
Mhm.
Can I set my common health potion down or no?
Yes, it doesn't take anything to drop something. I would say since you're already like lower to the ground to administer the potion to Elena, I would allow you to just simply drop it without,
Okay.
breaking it
So
normally.
I'll drop the common health potion next to Elena's face. And that's it.
Noted. Let's see. Will Nicolith be vindictive? It sucks to rub salt in the wound, but it is a dragon, a black one at that.
So my wisdom saving throw.
Yes, wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
At disadvantage, you can see it. Oh, no, you can't see it. Never mind. Darkness. Never mind. So you roll.
It doesn't matter
normal.
anyways.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
I love roll 20.
All right. So better be clutching that coin. That is one automatic death fail. Cole.
Oh, right. What did it do?
Tail attack targeting you.
Oh, right. Okay.
But it's not within 5 feet, so it's not 2 death fails, just 1. So that was the last of his legendaries. Destiny. It is your go.
Oh boy, oh boy. I'm going to. Sorry, I'm eating a burger.
Oh, good.
I'm going to hold my action
Okay.
to fucking do nothing. There's nothing I can do.
Gonna
I was
hold
thinking I
it
could if I
to.
could hold my action to like dash
Yeah,
towards it if my
you
fear
could do it
goes
that way.
away. But then basically I'm guaranteed to lose my rage.
Yeah. Which means you'd be charging up at it without it. Unless, it decides to attack you before starting your next turn. Could happen.
Yep. I'm gonna hold my action to dash towards it
Okay.
if I succeed on my wisdom.
Go for the wisdom then.
How wise am I?
Natural 20.
No.
No.
Then I'm going to, because I do have this, I will use my once a day Fate's favor to re-roll it.
Okay.
I honestly should have been trying this earlier, but I forgot about it because I'm stupid. Well, see you guys next turn.
All right. Yeah, held action will not respond then, as it does not go off. Condition not met. Layer action before it does its next thing. You will notice Cora, the Fey Warden, will say, "At least her allies are somewhat competent, managing to treat her." And then the brother will seem to kind of side smirk, or kind of more like a tss sound. It's kind of like slightly pissed off remarks he kind of gives to Elena being healed, but doesn't say anything.
If this goes any further, I have a request to make.
I'm listening. And for there, we'll cut it off after you may ask for the request. He'll say, "I'm listening." We'll cut that off for now. Layer action will proceed. Darkness will swamp.
Dun, dun, dun.
And
Oh, right. So they see bloodied coal against a stone wall.
And yes, they will see bloody coal against the wall. She's like, Cora was like, if this gets any bloody coal, she's saying that. Corrosive eruption is coming up, and
Does that affect down people?
yes, but it doesn't affect creatures that are not on the same level. So the way he's gonna position it is Elena Kalor. It would technically hit you, Lycan, but because you're lower than the podium, or higher than the
Okay,
podium, it
no.
will not hit you. So I need Elena and Kalor for you to both give me dexterity saving throws.
Where if I go down again?
It might. It's very
I mean,
possible.
my dice rolled.
You want to
Just
succeed
roll
this.
good.
You do
I
succeed.
don't know.
Slayer's DCs are lower than its actual DCs. So
It's still gonna be enough
instead
damage
of
to get you down.
Nope, it does not actually. So instead of taking 9 damage, which would have been enough to knock you down, you take 4, and you don't get the additional damage. However, Kalora, that is a failure, which means you take 9 acid damage, and you have now the acid effect upon you, which means, and at the, let me double check, if it's start or
Start.
end.
I
At
do
the,
remember it's the start.
yeah. It is, no, acidic fog is the start, but corrosive eruption is end of turn. You'll take an additional damage at the end of your next turn that
Okay.
you are not able to avoid. But not yet, so you have that ticking bomb on you that's burning you. And then Nikolith will go. And its darkness is down. Now we have to see if it recharges not 1, but 2 effects, because it did use its breath weapon. So, will it recharge the Shadow Step? Yes. Will it recharge the breath weapon? No. So it does have Shadow Step.
Right, so that wasn't a lair action. That was an ability.
Yes, I mentioned that in the general, but that might have got missed earlier. That was the thing, is it was trying to recharge this entire time before it used its breath weapon. It kept failing, but this time it succeeded. I think it's gonna give Destiny some attention. Hi, Destiny.
Well, it takes its. Doesn't it take its booming blade damage?
Let me double check for Booming Blade. Booming Blade. I can't tell. Willing to lose 5 feet or more before then. Let's see, it's standing up for prone. No. Just teleportation. No, it is not triggered by teleportation or movement that does not use the creature's movement willingly. It's teleporting with Shadow Step.
Oh, come on. Oh, shit.
With that, it will be invisible once it gets over here, but you're gonna notice it's there real quick, Destiny, because it's coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
And then claw, claw, bite. That is hit, miss. Actually, that's not rolled properly.
My AC is actually 22 right now because of my items.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna change that on your token temporarily for now because items. So that is
Thank you.
just miss, hit, miss. Thanks to that reduction. Thanks to that increase in armor. So only the claw
Okay.
attack, and you're still raging, so that's gonna stay up because he is gonna target you. So your rage will remain. That is 21 down to
Alright.
10 slashing. However, it will remain
Let's
visible.
go.
Cole, it is your go.
Yeah, okay.
And
I've
I
never
sent you
rolled a
to the
death
GM.
save before in my life.
Time to learn. I said you do whisper.
Well, with
So you
this
just have to hit
character,
death saves. Yep.
your GM. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Mark it as so. And then let's see. Legendary action. Targeting with the tail attack. That is a natural 20 against you, Destiny.
Well, R.I.P. my boys.
That is 33 down to 16. And I need a strength saving throw, which you have advantage because you're raging.
Oh, you survived it.
Thanks to the rage that's staying up. Survive it. You do not move, which in this case hurts you. Because you did not knock you out of its tail range. So with that, it will then go to Lycan. It will also do his death save. Alright, you can mark that as so. And this time it's going to use its 2 legendary actions, take it up to 3. It is not going to actually hit you, Destiny. It's going to do something else, which is going to be its wind attack. Which I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw or take damage and be knocked prone. It's dexterity, for
Me?
clarification.
Okay. Do I see this coming? No.
It is invisible, so no. The gust of wind happens instantaneously.
Normal roll, right?
That is correct. That is a
Nope.
failure, meaning you take 13 reduced to 6, which means you go unconscious by this effect.
Can I give him the Lady Luck roll, or do I have to be conscious for that?
Conscious for that.
Fuck.
I do
Lady
allow you to
Luck
give it,
roll is
but
only one time ever, right?
yes.
Yeah.
It's just any time in the campaign, but it's one time.
I think I used mine,
You did.
but I didn't erase it. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna erase that right now. I don't fuck that up.
All good. In that effect, it can move half its movement speed. So it is now breathing its acid breath over your head, Kalor, as it ends its legendary. As Elena, you can hear it 10 feet away from you, right above Kalor, just and the acid kind of breath coming from it.
Ooh.
As Elena, you are at 2 HP and prone, but it is your go, and it is out of legendary actions. What do you do?
Right. So she's going to use half her
Movement speed to get up.
movement to stand up, and she's going to bonus action use healing word on Lycan.
Okay.
It's something. And for her action, she'll be using the common health potion that Kalor gave her. Like, I'm not, I guess there's not much I can do right now other than make sure I don't fall dead again.
So you should have 2 charges left in that potion, I believe, because Chloe, you gave one to
I
Elena
used
using
the
that
lesser
one.
one that I have, and I
Oh,
put
this
down
one.
the
Okay, so
common.
there is all 3. So you can take as an action all 3 charges, which would be 64 plus 6 as your action.
Okay.
And Chloe healed 6 as noted. Or sorry, was that Lycan that healed 6? Sorry.
I was like,
Yes.
Okay.
4 plus 6, that's 20. Right.
20 health you.
Okay, and I'm assuming that if I move back, it's going to do an attack of opportunity.
It does have its reaction available to your understanding, so you do get the feeling that yes. It's actually going to waste its reaction here. And the reason why is what it's going to do is you're going to hear it go, counter. Not yet. As it just messes with you. As you went to cast that healing word.
This motherfucker gonna counterspell a healing spell.
He didn't do it though. But he did say counter as if he was going to say counterspell. Cut himself off and just laughed at her.
Freaking
Hmm.
jackass.
Yeah, vindictive black dragons. Any chromatics are a pain. But with that, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, and I guess at this point, like, she'll also notice that coal's on the ground now too.
She wouldn't actually notice because the podium, it goes,
Oh.
that stone goes up 10 feet and then it goes across. So you would not actually see Cole on the other
no.
side. But she doesn't hear Cole at this point, like slashing at the creature, or running at the creature. He is silent.
Oh no.
He's just
Brady,
resting.
He's just taking a
resting.
long nap. But yeah, so at the end of your turn, it will go to Kalor. So that should have been
Tactics
Elena
time.
here, and then Kalor.
Good gods. What can I do?
It has wasted its reaction. You're aware of that, as it did seem to use that to mess with Lena. So you don't have an attack opportunity against you at the time being, as a note. But you do know it's right above you as well.
Do you have any more healing stuff?
No, I don't anymore.
Well, the characters that are on the ground might have healing potions.
But I also don't want to leave Elena there.
All
And
right. Elena, who's got half health, and you got 2 dead people. Don't want to leave her.
that's what my character will do.
That's fair. In a scenario, life or death.
Yeah.
Not all the best decisions can be made.
I'm guessing the little path next to me is like open. That isn't like blocked by the platform or something like that.
Just for
'Cause-
just for clarification, this overhangs a little bit, but this is there. This is blocked here. As no, and there's a wall here. So the only
So
undercarriage that you can go is up here and around. So let me,
Okay.
since you have some vision underneath, let me do this. This is blocked off like so underneath as a framework, and there's like these pillars here in the purple. But the
Okay.
underneath here is actually where the actors would use the stage for like hiding certain effects or things like that.
And my attacks won't like even reach like whoever's on top of the platform, anyways, right?
No, because of how large of it is, you can actually strike up and still hit him. He's within 5
Okay.
feet of you.
I will attempt that.
Okay. Are you using cunning aim to lock your movement to go normal?
No, I am not. I am going to just do a disadvantage roll. That one. Never mind. And then I will go to my right and I will use the whatchamacallit? The Shield of the Sentinel what was it? Oh shit, I should have read it first. Hang on. Shield of the Sentinel. Oh wait, no, hang on. Yeah, bonus action. The fucking yeah, 2 AC to and +2 to dex saves for allies 15 feet behind, so I'll cover Elena. Hopefully. It's probably smart though.
Let me-
And that will be the end of my turn. Just shielding Elena.
So let's see. Okay. So yeah, update your AC to +2, and that will just factor in the dex save +2 if needed. And then mark off your proficiency bonus usage of it somewhere,
Yeah.
wherever you're tracking it. And then
I have like a
let's see.
separate Google Doc.
Perfect.
Too many
So
things
yeah,
to keep track
as a
of.
note, Elena, you're also up by 2 AC for the time being. And then that is the end of your turn, correct? So go to Destiny for a death save on Destiny.
Put it to GM.
Yep.
No
Destiny,
way.
as you find the
No
energy
fucking
so
way.
enraged about your circumstances, not wanting to part with death just yet, you find the anger to throw yourself back into life as you're now conscious with 1 HP. As you got that natural 20. You are prone, so that's going to take half movement, but you are standing afterwards.
Am I still feared?
You are not. Since you died, all conditions are gone. You're reset.
Oh.
And since the wording of Frightened Presence, the way it's clarified, is because the effect ended upon you as well, you can't be affected by it again for 24 hours. So you are don't have to
Let's
worry about
go.
that again.
Oh my god. Can I look around frantically. Can I guess where it is?
You you would see the tower shield raised upwards, like holding up in order to try to ward off some effect. So you get the feeling that he is over in this location here. Because of you
Okay.
see Kalora at the lower platform with the shield raised upwards towards it.
Okay. I'm gonna run as far as I can. I'm gonna run to this space right here.
Okay,
Yes. Here.
that's good.
Same. There. Okay. And I'm gonna try to first re-rage I'm
Okay,
angry as fuck. Recklessly attack. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do Great Weapon Master because my attacks
a
are
little bit too risky.
straight, but a little too risky.
Okay,
Please God.
so normal, and then are you still set to whisper? I will
Oh,
be
sorry.
nice and allow you to re-roll publicly. You do have a +1 as well from getting up from Kalor. That's a note.
You are an angel.
25 hits.
No. 12 damage.
Okay. Noted.
And I'll do it again.
Go for it.
Level 5. Please.
18 just
18.
misses.
Do I have bonus action? Yeah, I got nothing.
Yep, you re-up
I'm
the
angry
rage.
though. That's all that matters.
Yep. Alright, let me actually put that rage on your token. There we go. Layer action's gonna go. That is gonna be the acidic fog this time around. And since it does wrap around corners. Boy, that is not. There is just no. There's no way he wouldn't do it this way. That just sucks. Acidic fog is there.
Fuck.
Hmm.
Oh no!
So, as noted, it is heavily obscured now within said radius, and the effect triggers at the start of turn. And for
Well,
reference, at the start of every
07
turn,
guys.
it is a con save.
That might be 07. Yeah, fuck.
What's 07?
It's a salute.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the little emote for the salute icon. Start of his turn, he's no longer invisible. And checks for recharge, shadow step. Fails to recharge. Breath weapon, he does not fail to recharge. A good thing you got that shield of Kalor. Cause here comes pain. Let's see. He will say again for a brief moment that kind of somewhat facade or the actual like illusion of him seems to materialize for a brief moment as his grin widens as he opens his breath with acidic energy, liquid boiling, and he says, "Can your shield withstand this?" As he does a similar thing as he did to Cole, almost a mimicry like, but slight variations. Give you a sense of intelligence to it, but it is going to blast you and Alina. So,
Okay.
you have +2 to your dexterity saving throws as a note, but I need both of you to give me that roll.
So just roll and just add 2 to that.
Correct. Dexterity, add 2. Ooh, no, that
Ooh.
is.
I pressed a button and it did not happen.
Oh, good. You can try again.
Roll 20, please. Why are you doing this to me?
13 will not succeed, Elena.
Sure.
You are unconscious, I'm afraid.
Can I give her my d6 luck roll?
Yes, you are conscious. 13. It is possible. You have to get a 6. The only thing
Oh,
is,
God.
yeah, okay, yeah. If you get a 6, you will
Nope.
be just conscious. Because it is
Would I be able to use
42, so
guidance
half damage is
too?
21. Guidance is an action.
Oh,
Yeah.
But if you want to pass a Lycan, she can roll. If she gets a 6, you'll be at 1 HP. But if you do not, you're automatically unconscious. Do you
Honestly,
pass the 6?
he's probably just gonna fucking use his legendary tails to fucking end you anyway. But if your turn's in like 3 goes, I'm probably gonna go down from the acid.
We're all
Uh,
dead. It's TPK.
Yeah, I'd say take it and then see just if we can last a little longer as a party. Take the d6. It's only a small chance anyway.
Okay, roll me
It's our
a
reward for
1d6.
cleansing that holy thing.
wait,
You
so am I
need
doing it or not?
you're doing it, and you need a 6.
Oh, God. Please, please, please be kind to me.
Roll a 6. Skill issue.
Let's
Ah!
go.
Skill
You're
issue.
at 1 HP.
Holy shit.
The problem
And then
is
start your turn.
someone has to help you because you need out of the aura now of the fog. I mean, not aura, but the fog. But you are still standing. I mean, small victories are small victories. Oh, okay. Um. So his
And how much was it
legendaries
normally?
are back is 42. You're
Wait.
unconscious.
Would I have used my reaction to attack him?
It's a
With
breath
Sentinel?
weapon. It's a breath weapon, not a melee attack.
Ah.
Also, the one that was in 5 feet to your trigger sentinel was also Kalor, who has sentinel. Elena's 10 feet. She wouldn't have triggered it if it was melee. But
Shoot.
that is 2 people, 1 person down, 1 person just about to be out. I forgot to do one more thing. You will, at the layer action, Fey Warden has noted, he looks over saying, "I'm listening," looking to Cora.
Oh, sorry. I'm eating.
Oh, good. Take your moment.
Cora has a pizza in her mouth currently.
Just eating while watching this happen.
I'm just chilling, eating pizza while her husband and her daughter are dying. Cora will look to the warden, like refusing to look down at the battlefield at this point. And she will say, softly, if I agree to stay here in the Feywild for however long necessary, would you end this here and now?
Give me 2 turns to consider it.
Yep. he might. You might be like, let me think about this. Give me
Fucking
a little bit longer. No. The Fey Warden wills. He's definitely been buying time watching the fight unfold. For that,
He's been torturing us.
the Fey
My
Warden.
heart, motherfucker.
It's like a 500 HP dragon against us.
The Fey Warden will say, given the circumstances, as he looks out, as you're not looking out, but he will say, if you accept all charges, I will waive the saga. And what he means by all charges is he had talked to Elena about potentially waiving the charges against Cora for the abduction. That those were the charges that were under the Summer Groves domain, not the saga, which is the Feywild, which is the more pressing issues. But what he's posing to Cora for clarification, she's accepting the Feywild's charges, and she's accepting the Summer Groves charges for the abduction. Which means she's pleading guilty for abducting Elena in the circumstances. If she accepts now.
In other
She
words, I am sacrificing my life for theirs.
Your time for their chance.
All of it.
All charges.
With all of my time.
Depends on how the courts proceed. I cannot say for certain.
Very well.
Okay.
I've lived quite a long time, and I was lucky enough to find someone I truly love. I feel I am luckier than most. Whatever might happen from here on out, I am happy for it.
Okay. As the breath weapon comes down towards Kalor, knocking him unconscious. Elena, you're barely holding on at this point. The fog is just about ready to knock you out, as like you'd pass that lady's luck, using your hand, extending it through the acid, burning into your bandages. As other allies are unconscious, and Destiny, you're holding on to the fight. You'll notice all of the darkness around the arena fades. You'll see Nicolith as he will kind of give this unpleasant smirk. He will say something. He will say it. Who will he say it to? 'Cause who's conscious? He's gonna choose you, Destiny. I feel like you're the common one chosen. I feel like he would choose you, and you're not liking it. He's gonna choose Elena and Destiny. You're both gonna hear this. I'm gonna pull you both over to Sneaky real quick before we finish what happens next. See. Okay.
Hello.
Oh.
Both of you hear Nicolith say, "This is real. The sagas are torture. Free me from my cell. I'll grant you a wish." And he fades away as we're gonna clip back over. But he does tell you these sagas are not simply illusion. They have these creatures age old sealed away and put them back in trials as punishment for their crimes of the past. He is willing to grant you a wish for his freedom, should you manage it.
Oh,
This is where that kind of blur, when he started becoming real, when he was fighting Cole, and he was real fighting Kalor. They're actually, the way they're mimicking this whole arena and effects is they're actually keeping these real guys prisoner. And if you guys would have got there further in the saga, you would have met other prisoners that they have. But that is something for you to think about. I would say the two of you would be able to exchange glances at this moment, maybe with a little bit of head level difference. but you both would get the feeling you had that conversation. You might have to talk about it in character to confirm with each other, but you kind of get that feeling only the two of you heard that conversation. And then I'll bring us back
Okay.
over to decide what happens next. Alrighty.
Back.
Okay, I'm reconnected. So, as noted, you will all suddenly see the arena kind of fading away. The illusions will fade away. Nikala fading away. As he's fading, you'll hear this kind of voice as he tries to say, "I will not fade." As he says that, his words fade, lingers as he does fade away alongside everything else, as it seems that the Fey Warden has grabbed a ceremonious staff that has ended the saga, an abrupt change of events. However, you are still within turn order, and the reason for that is because people are still unconscious and rolling death saves, you'll remain in turn order until stabilized.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Cole, I need you to give me a death save.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
That's all right.
Natural 20.
Okay. I don't feel very lucky, everybody.
You got this.
Hmm.
Okay. Lycan, what do you do?
Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. Lycan's gonna run to this edge and throw a healing bandage on Cole.
You're worried about jumping down because of the fall damage, right? Keep unconscious.
Throw it at him?
I think it's within. I think it's
Damn it,
within
you
10
guys.
feet. Oh, it doesn't say. I
Don't
could
you
just.
don't you
No,
have monk
I
falling?
could jump down.
It's within 5 feet. No, I was just joking because he's low. But yeah, no, you could still fall, and
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's within 5 feet. For the bandages, just for clarification.
It's max healing if he's down, so 12 HP.
That is correct. As you go to use the max healing on the bandages, Destiny, there is a ding 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 in your pocket as a coin is shaking violently. As you feel an extra heaviness that you probably wouldn't have noticed the extra coin being slipped back in your pouch. As Lycan, you try to wrap the bandages around Cole, but they don't activate.
Damn it.
No.
He'll scream for. Elena,
Okay, it'll go to Elena.
the scroll.
I don't think she has a scroll on her because they like had to get rid of all their other possessions, right?
They had to get rid of all. You had to get rid of all of your other possessions except for the ones that they allowed you to bring in. That included scrolls.
Fuck.
Okay, so I'm going to get up on the ledge here. It takes 10 feet of movement to get up.
Do an exhaustion ability. I don't know.
Oh, does it take 10 feet to get up?
It takes half your movement to. Oh, sorry, to get up there if you want to climb that way. It's 10 feet, but because you don't have a climbing speed, it's difficult, which means it's 20.
Okay. Um, would she be able to get an idea of what's going on from there?
Hearing Lycan's kind of pained call out to you because he's so wounded, you get the immediate feeling, that gut feeling, something's wrong, terribly wrong.
She rushes forward as far as she can go from there. And could we say, for RP purposes, that she's so desperate under the realization that something terrible has happened that she jumps there? Just a thought.
I mean, she could jump there under the circumstances in the
Say that.
dash, but
There is dash.
maybe on her movement. Let me see. If she dashes, she can fall within 20 within her movement speed, so she doesn't take fall damage. So
Oh,
yes, she could dash there. She won't take the fall damage
but
if
that
she
would be
doesn't
an
go unconscious,
action.
but she doesn't have an action to do anything for that round.
Yeah. Dang. Because the thing is, she does have a level 3 spell slot left, and she did prepare Revivify. Oh, but would she still have her diamonds on her?
No, that's the
Or do we
thing.
get those taken away?
Damn it.
Only thing you're allowed to have that was
So
not
if
on the
you want
normal
us to
things was
resurrect anyone,
this. Uh-huh.
She doesn't want to resurrect anyone. uh, she would dash then, and she'd land there, like, just before her dad's body. And she'd like try to call out to him, notice that he's not breathing, and then kind of scream at the audience, "Somebody do something!"
Uh, as she tries to call out to the audience, what you
Oh,
do
she can't do it.
hear is, well, for clarification, you're actually able to start hearing the audience now because the kind of saga has been gotten closed. What you hear is actually boos from the crowd as the saga was abruptly ended by the Fey Warden. People are upset and not pleased. So as you're calling out for people to help you, you see a whole arena instead calling down at you, unpleased.
I'm
Motherfucker.
gonna say right now, Destiny is going to become evil.
Sometimes you
I
live
swear to
long enough
God.
to become the villain.
Yeah, I'm gonna become. Apparently, this is long enough. 19 years.
Barely 19 years. That's all it took.
That's how it took, baby.
So, but yeah, with that in mind, Elena, that'll end your turn as you call out to the crowd, only to be met with more of a deafening response of negativity. As the top of the turn order goes, I will say at this point before you go, Kalor, um, Cora would see the events unfolding at this point. I'd imagine she turned to look um, at the events as the Fey Warden seems to has no expression upon his face as he looks out. Though the brother can't seem to hide his still continuing smirk at the very least, looking towards the events.
Corner's gonna lunge at him and punch the boy. No, sorry.
I mean, that is a Cora thing, it seems like.
Well, I don't know what the collar does, but I'm like assuming she's not able to cast Fireball right now. So
She's not able to cast spells. No, for clarification, that placed upon you means that you are not able to take any hostile action against a citizen of the Summer Grove, as it currently states, and you are not able to cast spells unless directed to do so by a not a citizen, but by a member of the guard or higher in terms of position. So accidentally, a random child can't say, "Oh, you have proficient has fireball." Boom. But yeah.
oopsie.
It has happened. Fae are tricky, so they have to be strict on their wordage. But yeah, that is the effect on Cora currently. So she could actually go to try to punch, knowing that she's not going to be able to. That she'll be stopped by herself, technically.
I think she'd definitely try it.
Okay, yeah. So it's just kind of lingering there. You'll notice the the brother or the son of the Fey Warden, just kind of like glances at her with kind of a side look, and then kind of looks back to looking at the booing happening towards Elena as she's kind of freaking out at the moment. He knows as well she can't actually strike him currently.
She'll then mutter through gritted teeth, "Give them their items back. This is over, right?"
The Fey Warden will say, "My men can move as we speak. They still have to obtain
Then
them. Can't tell you how long that
like
will
2
take."
days.
It better be within the minute.
I don't think I can guarantee that, I'm afraid. I did stop Saga as our agreement. He will kind of say, he will kind of pause before he says, "You're able to still watch, unless you would like to be escorted back to your cell first. I'll leave that to you." He will begin to stand as he goes to leave, alongside with his son.
Cora will stay standing there and simply say over her shoulder as they're leaving, "I will not leave my husband behind."
This is the only time the brother will speak, and he will say, "Oh, for out thou, he has already left you." And then he keeps walking.
A single tear will trickle down her face.
And then Kalor. I need that death save. Oh, okay.
Why are you making that noise?
Because it adds suspense. Destiny, you go.
My turn.
Yes, it is your go.
Okay. Let's go, baby. Would I be able to like gently drop myself down here so I'm not jumping
Yes.
down?
As a clarification, how I rule it is that if it's within your normal speed, you do not take any fall damage. Any consistent extra movement that would have to be required to land on the next ground, so whether it's 10 feet extra or 20 feet extra, in that drop, then that's factored in as fall damage against you. So as long as it's your movement speed, you don't take damage.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna risk this, so I'm gonna do a very Destiny thing. I got 1 dose of my potion left.
Okay,
I'm
not
gonna
risking on
put
medicine.
it. No, I'm not risking the medicine. I'm gonna
Okay.
put it in my mouth and
Okay.
then lock lips with him
Okay,
and
sure.
force it down his mouth because I don't want it spilling out, on the chances that
Okay. That's not a mechanic, but just to be safe, she's going for it. Okay.
You
2d4
baby
plus
birding
2.
Kalor
Yes,
right now.
she is.
yeah, I'm
That's what
baby
Destiny's doing.
birding.
2d4 plus 2.
That's 7 hit points.
And Kalora, you wake up to being baby birded, basically, as you're prone, as you regain consciousness. Now, with that in mind, as there are no unconscious creatures remaining, we will end turn order. You'll notice the people in the stands begin leaving, grumbling to themselves, and some arguing about their bets to the guards. You'll notice the arena ground level is still movable for the party, but you will see that the barrier itself has only somewhat dropped, and the guards still wait at the ends here. You get the feeling you can't go up the stairs or rush towards um the people, for example. The barrier's still somewhat up, but you can hear them now, unlike before. What do you do?
I'm going to count the coins in my purse.
Okay. You come up with 1 extra than you thought you had.
All right, I'm gonna make my way over there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw the coin at his corpse, and I'm going to start yelling at him. I'm gonna.
Okay. You will notice the coin that you grab did have Cole's face upon it, as if it was meant to trigger, and then it fades away, going back to the normal coin, as it didn't. It was too late as you check it, and you throw the coin
You
at him,
dumb
yelling.
fuck. Yeah. I'm gonna literally call him. I'm gonna say, "You stupid fuck.
Does anyone have general
You don't
pause?
care enough about your own family to hold on to a stupid fucking coin. You absolute asshole. And I go to I bring my leg up like I'm gonna kick his body, but I stop myself at the last
What
second.
the fuck? So much dignity for Cole.
Lycan will
Hopefully
sit
I can
between
self-revive
Cole's
at the
body
end.
and Destiny.
Defend it.
Would it be possible for Elena to use something like gentle repose but take a level of exhaustion since she doesn't have it prepared?
Yes, that is the feature you can use.
I think I would do that then.
Okay. As you would look out kind of through the the kind of to the right side, you'd be able to see underneath. You see the guards there. They don't seem to be taking rushing at all to grab your items for the time being. You're not certain whether they're instructed to do that or not. You get the feeling they're just kind of standing there waiting. So you do feel like you have to do the gentle repose, taking that exhaustion because you don't feel like you'll get your items within the time frame allotted for Vivify. So you may. I'll mark exhaustion.
And what does that do? More time to raise him, right?
Yes. So let me see. Exhaustion tracker on. Exhaustion level. I turned it on for you. You're good. I was setting it up.
Oh,
There you
thank
go.
you. I was trying to look for it.
Oh, good. Disadvantage
Oh,
on ability
so
checks.
you have 10 days to get your spell.
Correct.
Elena, like, despite knowing that they have time, she would start charging towards the men that are just biding their time, and she would have a sort of look of murder on her face. Like, it's a very unusual anger that suddenly overcome her.
Does that mean you
And
teleport fire towards them?
I don't know, does she? It doesn't matter. She
Yes, I will say that you actually phase step in pure rage towards them as you're going to get closer towards them. You just phase step, not within enough to burn them, but like 10 feet, and then you step forwards, and you don't kind of even realize that you did it. That you phase step within 10 feet of them and then step towards them. Just so like enraged. The guards will kind of lower their halberds in your general direction in response to you coming at them so hostilely. But they won't fully lower it because they don't seem to want to extend too much of a stress. But um, you do get the feeling that they have lowered it enough to show that if you respond with hostility, they might respond, but they are not declaring hostile activity in response to you. What do you do?
Elena smiles at them, but it's not her usual cheerful smile. It's like one of those "I promise death" kind of smile. And instead of she like raises her hand almost as if she's like about to cast a spell, only to drop it and hold it out, palm up in front of them, and say, "Give me my diamonds."
The royal guards will look to the other one. The other one will begin moving now to actually go get the items. The other one will stand there.
She's just
So
gonna
wait.
stare down the one standing there.
He's gonna kind of
And
just
here,
like
I don't.
try to stay normal, like, but he's definitely awkward in this response.
She'd like lift her chin at him and be like, "I don't suppose you'd like to get the other items from my friends too?"
He'll say, I have to remain within the barrier until you're escorted. He will get more. Yes.
She'll just kind of stand there and stare him down like she's not satisfied with the answer.
He will still stand there very awkwardly because he knows he doesn't want to piss off the Fey Ward more than he doesn't want to piss off you, it seems. So let's see. With that, they will begin doing so. And then just as a clarification, Revivify is also extended within the usage of Gentle Repose, since you did react fast enough, burning the exhaustion to cast Gentle Repose. He is still within the minute. Which means, therefore, in time, when they do actually get your items and come back, he is going to remain within range of that spell casting and the diamond usage. But during that time, what are the others doing?
Lycan would just ask Destiny if she got to Kalor.
I'll give a nod. And I'll walk away. I'll go sit on the steps here.
After hearing that, Lycan would just back up Elena.
Okay, Kalor, what are you doing currently?
He won't say anything, he'll just stand next to her.
Okay.
Probably just still laying there.
Just shocked by waking up in such a manner, as well as everything that happened.
Mm. Do I hear like Elena's outbursts and stuff?
Yeah, you hear it in the distance.
He just wonders whether he should get up or not.
Whether
Tries
staying
to.
down is the right answer or not for now.
Yeah, he just feels a pain. Never mind, and then just like goes back down.
Okay.
Like, is this important enough for me to get up?
So with that, you already painted a good picture for Cole. So yes, in this time period, Cole, as you would begin suddenly walking, finding yourself doing so in a green field with the sun very patiently and gently. Let me find a soundtrack that actually matches before I get into it. I want something that's a little bit more thematic.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Maybe not that style. Okay. So, as you are walking on the green field, you see Sildaris as he seems to be kind of looking over Valo, kind of laughing as Valo seems to be playing a jolly tune. You can kind of hear the faint sounds of his words following the tune. As it feels all too familiar. He's telling a tale of your first encounters together, when he had first met Sildaris with you, in a kind of a passing. And as you can see the kind of constellations breaking through the sky, kind of showing a starry night sky, but daylight still showing. This contradiction doesn't seem to break his sense of being or reality. It just seems to seem natural to him in this place that he finds himself within. And he kind of feels a pain deep within his chest. He then notices the ground suddenly underneath of him shakes and stirs. The field begins to crack and ripple, an earthquake of sorts, dividing the ground. The reality around him begins to seemingly shatter slowly, and he seems slightly unable to move now as his arms begin to kind of shake, as he sees in the cracks a crystal sphere, another world coming straight at him through the crack. And then suddenly, he'll find himself regaining consciousness once the Revivify goes off. But, as noted, they will retrieve the items. They will be able to offer the items back. The Revivify does work with the Gentle Repose, and he will come back to life.
Uh,
Elena will throw her arms around him as soon as he starts to stir.
we won? You beat it.
Not necessarily.
Whatever you did. Oh, I got the shit kicked out of me. Oh, so much blood.
We didn't do anything. Someone else did.
As you say that, both
And
of you would notice on the watchtower, Cora standing in front of two guards who seem to be waiting for her to motion for herself to leave as she looks down from the watchtower.
Cora's shoulders would slump in relief, and she'd offer a small smile from her position up there before turning away and walking off with the guards.
Well, I mean, I hope before she walked off, he was able to get to his feet and put his arm around Elena and said, "I'll watch her, and I'll come back for you."
Cora would actually stop in her steps, and her shoulders would seem to droop even further because, in her mind, she has something entirely different in plan.
Well, I mean,
But
I have no idea what you just said, so I don't want to. What deal you've made, right? So
she'll just say, "I'm glad you're all right. Be careful from now on. I love you." And she'll walk away for good this time.
And the
Alright,
guards
bullshit.
will
I love
follow
you
her
too.
down the
And it's
stairs.
awkward we're shouting over all these crowds.
Most of them already left, mumbling amongst themselves about the arena ending, and there's this very like heartbreaking moment. All the crowd's like, "I bet so many gold coins." On the sides.
Well, Cole turned to Elaine and said, "She made a deal, didn't she?"
I don't know what it was, but it seems so. Dad, you know she's not gonna let you stay here with her, right?
I know that, but I'm afraid of what I'll become if I go back.
You still have family. You still have us. You
I'll,
could always go on adventures again with us.
I'll never see her again, won't I?
You don't know that. Feywild time works in strange ways.
Listen, even if I know the fact it's 2 times. I've heard sentences hundreds of years. Divide that in half, I'm dead.
Cole, as you're saying this, suddenly you feel a stinging pain in your head. That vision that you had a moment ago comes back, that shattering of your vision and an entire planetary system coming at you for a brief moment reemerges in your vision and then fades.
Uh, I'll, out of a hunch, I will, try to use my telekinetic power to just lift something.
It doesn't move the same speed as you normally do. It seems to kind of slowly rise, but then falls. Maybe you're just too weak currently.
It's not. I'm sorry, I failed. I failed you. Failed the family. This was
You
dumb.
did everything you could. Right now, what matters is you getting your rest and back to normal. In fact, I think we all need a bit of rest. And sure enough, like, here's Elena, like 1 HP on level of exhaustion.
We're all just fucked. Um, I sorry, but I'm also happy for you. This old guy thought he could take on the world again, and man, that cost us. I don't. Your life is too important. Cora knows that, and this isn't the end for her, and I don't want to make it the end for us. You know your family now, whether it's here or us. I'm glad you discovered the truth of what you are and where you came from. I hope that that's something.
I don't think I know just about everything yet.
It's
But it's a start.
I'll get her out of here. I don't know how yet, but I'll get her out. But come on, let's get you cleaned up.
Elena will kind of hobble arm in arm with Cole back to the group. And as she heads over to the group, she'll meet the gaze of Destiny. And there'd be kind of a silent request there for them to talk later.
She try to kick the corpse for dad.
What?
She did for that brief
Ah,
moment
good.
out
He's
of
still
anger that
alive,
he
so I
didn't
can
take the
kill
coin.
myself.
Yeah.
You stupid bastard. Boom, boom.
She did actually
I
fully
did
get the
throw the
connection.
coin at his dead body, but I
Yes,
didn't.
there was coin
I
thrown.
didn't kick him. I brought my leg up like I was about to, and I thought better of it.
Yeah, and Lycan
Well,
also stepped in the middle.
one excellent sleight of hand check, and I had you fooled.
Yeah. And you know what? You almost had your entire family fooled for the rest of their lives. They thought they were gonna have a dad.
Damn.
Jeez, the quick banter is swift.
Wow. All right. Says you. Cutting your own dad's arm off.
Yes, it's me.
Yeah. Like you're like once I was like, well, looks like he's dead. Gotta take his arm now. Takes Cole's arm.
Got daddy issues galore over here.
Anyway, man, I mean Cole would be utterly depressed right now. You know, he had a bit of an unshakable belief of his own abilities. And as a player, I thought I did as well. Like I didn't think that would be I thought oh we'll definitely make it to at least round 3. We'll have a bit of trouble. And like so I think all of us were saving up our like once per use abilities.
Mhm.
And then we realized how bad that was going. It was
Yeah.
yeah.
I
So
think I
yeah.
would say that misplay came into not coordinating using those abilities and splitting the load. Like you guys had the option of sharing the expenses of your items and saying like we have this many people, you could use 2 for this one, 2 for this one, and then or 1, 2, 2, something like that, to spread it out between each fight. But yeah, I
Well,
think
our strategy was to use character abilities to
Mhm.
power through the first encounter
Right.
and then start expending the single uses for 2 and 3.
Yep. And I believe one of you
I
did have a
didn't think it was going
frightened
to go that
item.
bad.
I believe one of you had a frightened item. I believe one of them wasn't chosen. I
Yeah,
know that, but I
Elena
think
did.
the other. Yeah, the Helm of Brilliance. I believe you took was the not the Druid one that you took that
Well,
gave advantage.
the mace, if Elena had made the ground sacred or whatever, we could have eliminated the fear.
Mhm.
And then the smite was powerful, but yeah, it was just bad roll. Like it's the dice too. Like no one, like Kaloran, like the fear saves were just like
Yeah, it was debilitating.
Oh,
You could have used the
I lost.
Definitely did
the sanctif the
nothing the whole fight.
sanctified. Yeah, the sanctified ground. You could use if creatures are currently frightened as well. They didn't have to do it before frightened as well. They would end the fear condition upon them.
well, it was if we use sanctifying ground, that would
Mhm.
have us admitted that we weren't going to make it past this round of the saga. Do you know what
In
I
a
mean? Because that
way,
would have been us.
yeah, in a way, like it might have been to a certain degree conceding. I mean, you have other items that would be the effect, but I think that's where like Cole's confidence came in, as well as the others, maybe confidence that they were gonna get by through that without using those abilities. Um,
Well,
without
our strategy as
using it.
players was pick
Mhm.
off one enemy at a time, and
Right.
then concentrate on gang up for the boss
Mhm.
and use that to our advantage. The thing that killed us was the fear.
Right.
So we couldn't
Yeah.
consolidate gang ups.
Are
Yep.
we done? Can we do post game discussion, or are we still in it for a bit?
So we
Let's do it for a little bit.
we can leave it for we can leave it, or we could do it for a little bit, and we can do like some like of the downtime, like resoluting some things in terms of the aftermath as well.
Yeah, let's do that. If that's all
Um,
right with everybody.
Yeah, I
yes,
would at
everyone good
least
on
like to
time?
get to a point where they're available for a long rest.
Is everyone good on the extra time to do so? Just for clarification.
I'm good.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
Okay. So as anything else that just want to be said in the current scene? Otherwise, I'll shift to what would happen in the next portion.
Well, Cole will now be, after he said to Elena, let's get you cleaned up, he'll be silent and he won't say much now for the remainder. He failed and he will never maybe see his wife again.
So, does Destiny, Kalor, Lycan say anything to each other or to the others at this point in time in the arena before switching over, or is everyone kind of holding their heads down a little bit?
I'm not going to say anything, but I'm just going to like, not holding my head down, just like looking straight ahead.
Okay.
Lycan's doing a similar thing. He's just chilling with his homies.
Okay. Then with that, the guards will give you all your items back as noted. They will inform you that the Fey Warden has reimbursed your payments that you made thus far for the week and is paying for your rooms for the remainder of your stay. Is what the Royal Guards will inform you of.
Which is
And
how long exactly?
it has now been extended. You had that kind of at least a week that you guys have paid for yourselves to stay, and then he has reimbursed you for that week, so those coin would come back. And then he's offering you a duration of stay at the tavern, basically until you leave. It seems, in light of the recent events. Not providing drinks, but at least, or drinks or food, but at least a room to stay in. You'll find yourselves in the tavern.
Cole starts drinking a lot.
All the spider silk.
Oh, not any of that like elven stuff. Like as much stuff that reminds him of home as can. Like maybe ale if they got anything dwarven. I don't know.
Yeah, Elena would kind of like warn him about the spiders.
There's some imports, I would imagine, satyrs and things like that going around trading, among other things that satyrs do.
And Red's there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, not Red.
Two
Hi,
Lycan this.
Red.
I was bringing everyone
Hey,
else
what
out and
happened?
grabbed him accidentally. There we go.
Red feels like the party's dog right now.
Oh, the stories he's going to hear. The stories that he will tell when he returns. We shall see.
Oh, we don't know what Red's been up to. He even had like an epic one. It's like, guys, look at this dragon I killed
Yep.
by myself. What were you up to?
So, but yeah, with that in mind, you're just kind of pouring down. Um, if you're drinking the imports and you're drinking heavy, minus 10 gold. You're just drinking
I don't
wine.
have any. I don't have any gold on me.
You should have a considerable amount of coin, for your level and everything. But I would say since you rushed out as well, given the circumstances, I'd say you have one sack upon you with 150 gold pieces.
I'm not carrying. Cole's father was an alcoholic, his biological one, and so he's always been afraid of tipping into that tendency,
Mhm.
and he's always conducted himself in kind of a manner befitting of the leader of a party and making sure that he held good standards. But he's kind of lost everything. So
Right. So he's dipping his hand in the coin pouch when normally he would hesitate.
Yeah.
not-
It's not. There's no answers at the bottom of the glass, but
Mm.
he's still
Searching
looking.
for it anyway right now. Got it. What is everyone else doing? You have access to the tavern, open space. You have access to the rooms above to chat amongst yourselves.
Elena would kind of look nervously towards her dad for a bit, making a mental note to stop him at some point.
If she tells him to
Um,
stop, he'll stop. But like he's just beside himself, mad and sad.
She'll, for now, turn to Destiny and quickly grab her arm and tug her away from the group.
All right. I'll go along.
I don't know if you saw it, but did you like, we had a look and there was something that dragon said.
Yeah. Um, I I think it's here somewhere. And I'm gonna be honest. Setting it free right now sounds very tempting.
I completely agree. But do we really want to get the rest of the group in on all of this trouble?
I think if we can avoid getting them involved, I think that's for the best. We don't want to implicate them in this.
At the very least, I don't want my dad involved in it.
By the way, your dad is an asshole and doesn't care about you or your family.
My dad is many things, but I wouldn't say he's an asshole. He's just a bit reckless.
He was willing to
If
let his family go without himself, without a father, without a husband. For what?
to save his wife. I know that my mom would probably have done the same thing, and it seems unfair, but well, I'm an adult. I could, and she's gonna be like, I can take it, but then she'll start tearing up. And she'd just be with a wobbly lip, like, I can take it.
Hmm. I'll put my hand on your shoulder and say, I'll believe you.
What matters is
But
that everyone's alive.
hmm, I'm
I don't
gonna
know, though.
put I'm gonna put a coin in your hand. I'm gonna say, if you think he'll keep it, you can give it to him. I think that we should set this dragon free. I need to ask you though, if we do this, chances are your real family will die. Your biological family.
I still barely remember then, but from the way my brother looks at me, it's like looking at Kepler all over again. I can't stand it. And my dad, uh, my biological dad, if I didn't know any better, I'd say he gets pleasure from all of this. I don't trust anything here.
So I think we're in an agreement then. Should we discuss what this wish should be? I think there's an obvious one, then maybe some less obvious ones.
You have something you want desperately. I wouldn't want to take that from you. would like to believe that my mom knows what she's doing, but you're stuck in an agreement you didn't want.
But no matter what I do, I'll be in this agreement for a long time. Even with the wish, there's just too many things fighting for my soul. We could save your mom and your dad.
Maybe we can decide on it after we save the dragon.
Maybe we should think about it for a little while. And then we need to decide before we go and see the dragon, though.
Sleep on it then. Right, I'm exhausted.
I cough up some blood.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
As that happens, Cole, you'll notice as you're kind of looking for answers at the bottom of those glasses, not really finding the answer, a gnome will walk up to you. It's kind of definitely a little bit outlandish in his appearance. He's looks like an elderly type of fellow, long kind of Santa-like white beard, bluish kind of wizardly cap going very light, like starry lights, and you'll see actually little stars around his attire, his cap, his robes. He has a walking staff that seems to be holding at the tips of each one of the branches a little golden star that seems to be kind of nailed into the wood. And he will say, "Get your heart broken there."
Uh, what do you know about it?
Well, I've lived for about 300 years. I've got my heart broken a few times. It's never easy, losing the ones we love.
Not like this, you haven't.
He'll motion for a drink, and then he'll say, "Well, why don't you tell me, stranger?"
Well, have you ever known that you could do something to save her and you can't?
Aye, back when I was a wee bit younger, maybe about 100 years ago, I had a lass who saved me from a battle. I was bloodied all bad, you see. She saved me and I was in debt to her. That indebtment turned a little bit longer, you know. We exchanged our words down to the church and all. Although I had a choice to make. You see, I'm not long within the material plane, but here I live a bit longer. And I'm a stickler for the stars. And I don't think I can give them up just yet. At the time, I told her I would return. I went to go stargazing, though I went a little bit way too far. Stepped into the wrong groves. Fell asleep into a lullaby from a siren. By the time I returned, I found a headstone, found her name, finally figured out how much time had passed. I didn't have to go stargazing. I didn't have to go that far. But I did.
I side note, I accidentally deleted Cole's token, I think.
Yeah,
But
I'll redrop him.
I said, well, it's a tragic story, friend, but what if the person with the headstone is me? She'll get out of this insane asylum, return to the prime, and find my headstone.
Well, does she know you tried, lad?
She always knows I tried.
He'll slowly step forwards to you. He'll try to go for the shoulder, but he's not tall enough. He'll kind of place his hand on your knee instead, but you get the feeling where he was going. And he'll say, "Then she'll know, lad. That's all we can hope for. When it's our time, it always comes. But it's best the ones that know, that we love, know that we tried."
You don't know her.
No, I don't. But I know what it's
What
like.
I'm I know. Regardless, if she gets out of here, and this is the way it's ended, there's going to be some death.
Wait,
She won't. She won't like it.
not a
I
lass to
won't
take
like it
things
either.
lightly. I take it.
It's going to cause more harm from people than good, and I'm just so sad. We meant the world to each other, and we took in a young girl who was lost in the woods because we thought it was the right thing to do. And this cruel world has given us this punishment for it.
Mm.
Nothing to say about that except I don't know. I don't know.
Well, the stars don't know right from wrong. The stars are there. They greet us every night. Their beauty
Stars
never
are
changes.
predictable.
Aye.
Have you ever named a star constellation after your lady? Explored another world together and named the world after her. That's what we had.
Oh, I wish I had something like that. Mine never liked stargazing like I did. You are a lucky one, it
I,
seems.
I don't know if she likes stargazing, but she certainly humored me.
Ah, still, lucky for that.
Well, the difference between you and I is she's not dead.
I see. I believe I heard about the story somewhat. You're at the saga, right?
Oh,
There's
I
some
guess you heard how well
rumors
that went.
running about. Aye, I wasn't there. Never really liked such things. But a lot of people lost some coins, so you end up hearing about it even around here. Aye, said it was
Good
you.
to see someone voted for me.
Always likes the underdog some.
Listen, how did you end up in this plane?
Well, that would go back to when I was born. You see, my mother, she was a bit on the poorer side. My father died before I was born. She needed a way of living. And there was a fae that happened to be nearby who was willing to make an exchange. Me for whatever she wished. She wanted a big, nice home that she would have to be able to live in for the rest of her days. The fae granted her that. And I was taken in, though I thought at the time I was going to be supper. But didn't turn out that way. See, the fae that I was with couldn't have children. Wanted something to look after it. Aye. About 150 years I did that. So it's always been a part of me, even though I'm not really from here. Though it's made itself home in more ways than I could imagine. Sometimes it
Hmm.
doesn't have to be our intended home to become our real home, you know?
How do I feel about Waterdeep?
Eh, I've enjoyed it, though a little bit too much fighting at the taverns.
What, Waterdeep or this place?
Waterdeep, he says.
Okay. Well, listen. Um, what was your name again?
Oh, Creole Bob.
I'll just call you Bob. Um,
Sure.
listen. I appreciate the candor and the sympathy, but I need to figure this out. And
You do?
you don't know this is just an off chance. You don't have a way of like sending a message to the prisons or seeing someone.
Yeah, I do happen to be someone of that stature. I've lived long enough.
No kidding. So if I wanted to go see Cora, you could make that happen.
I'll tell you. I'll see what I can do. But it would probably cost you something. Do you have anything that I could look at the stars with?
Cole has a spyglass that was given to him by Sildaris.
Mhm.
He's had since he was like forever.
Mhm.
Assuming he still has it with him, that's the only thing
He
he'd
would.
have.
He does still have it on him.
This whole thing from an old elven teacher to see her for 5 minutes, or however long you'll last me. Take it.
He'll kind of get an examine and he'll say, "Your teacher must surely have loved the stars the way he had taken care of it. Old, yes. But the time taken is what matters. And he did. I'll treasure this, and I'll grant you as much time as I can. Give me about a day, at most. I'll try not to keep you waiting. The bottle is too dangerous for that." He'll pocket the spyglass and tap you on the knee again. "But I'll leave you to your thoughts. You'll need
He'll.
time."
I don't need any time if I'm going to see her soon. So Cole will take one last sip of his drink, tip over the bottle onto the bar so it pours out, doesn't drink anymore, and then leaves up to go to the upstairs then.
Okay.
But no, sorry, he goes over to Elena to make sure
Mm.
she's okay, and that'll be, yeah,
Sure.
he's done drinking.
Hmm?
Can see her again.
Creo will go back to his seat, kind of looking about. He was seated over just a little bit before he stepped over. He kind of goes back to his seat and kind of acts like he didn't really have that conversation with you, and just kind of keeps looking for someone else to talk to for the time being. You get the feeling that um, he is a man of his word. Without the insight necessary, you do get the feeling that he is true to his word. He's going to set up the arrangement.
All right, Cole will walk over to Elena. If she's in a private conversation, then he won't approach. Just kind of like.
I think at this time they'll be finishing up. The two of them kind of saying they need to go get some rest. I would imagine between Creo Bob.
Yeah, at this point, Elena would have been ready to head over there and check on him anyway, in case he kept drinking.
Yeah,
Well, he'll just go over and
yeah,
just embrace her in a hug, and
sure.
won't say anything.
Yeah. Jaslane, did you turn to expect to see him still over there drinking? Instead, you're greeted with his embrace as he gives you a hug.
Before he walks off, Elena will grab his arm and say quietly, so only he hears, "I'm glad you're alive, Dad, but you owe Destiny a kick to the shin.
I
And honestly, you owe me a lot more. I love you, but I'm also mad. I won't tell anyone else that, but you left us behind. I understand why you did it. I would never blame you for it. I just try to be more careful.
What do you mean I left you behind?
You you don't remember? You died. I brought you back.
Uh,
When you go to reflect for Cole, as that is mentioned, you again get that pain in your head and that vision. And it's like right in front of Elena's face. You see like the shattering of the kind of reality in front of you and that crystal sphere coming straight towards you. And then it fades away, only for a few seconds.
well, what have I always told you? We make our own luck. Yeah, I took a hit, and I'm glad I raised a really clever daughter that could get me back on my feet.
It was almost too late.
But it wasn't too late, and here I am.
And if it happened,
Well, it didn't.
if it had been, Mom would have never forgiven you.
Mom doesn't forgive me for a lot of things. But listen, no matter what's happened from this saga and you being here and what's happened to Mom and us, I don't regret a second of it. Not one. So whatever happens here with you and me and our family, I'm so proud of you and I love you. And it doesn't, this is all part of the challenge of us just being a family. So don't think for a second that because your mom and I are in a bit of shit here, that we don't regret for a second that you were part of our lives. And yeah, I took a hit on the battlefield and you got me up. And that's why I raised such a clever daughter.
Just get some rest, Dad, and from now on, please, think twice before you do something reckless.
Like fight a dragon?
Like fight a dragon.
I don't think I was the only one fighting that dragon, but okay.
You're a bit old, Dad.
Yeah, he says your mom.
And me too. Go to bed, old man.
Okay, fine. Go to bed, old man. You're the one who got me into this mess.
Okay, come on. I'll take you to your room.
Okay, yeah, give me my pills and freaking fluff my pillow and warm milk, please.
Hobble with him to their room. After that too, she would try to write a response letter to one of her dad's, like one of the many or few letters that her biological father had sent her. Um, I'll like send you the details of what she mentioned in that letter.
Yeah.
DM.
Just PM me for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Kalor and Lycan seem to find themselves again in the awkward conversation of being left out from the others as they
I
were.
think Kalor's probably just gone and back into his room already.
Okay, just didn't stay outside. Just kind of went out. Lycan, did you retreat to your room as well, or did you find yourself in the tavern?
Lycan was sitting at this table, expecting the group to huddle together at some point so they could talk about what they're going to do next. But notices that as time goes on, no one seems to be around, so he just gets up and goes to bed.
There are definitely patrons kind of out and about as well, but party members seem to be already heading to sleep at
Sorry,
this
no
point.
one important seems to be around.
Perfect. Okay, so you head to sleep then, as well.
No,
So
no important token characters seem to be around that he wants to talk to. Sorry, gnome guy.
Gnome guy is saddened. It's okay, but yeah, as noted, with that, you will all be able to get a long rest.
Oh,
All of your abilities will come back, and everything can be a reset for that. And then
I assume we don't level up because we technically didn't win the combat.
correct. You will defeated the drakes.
Shit.
You progress closer because you defeated the drakes, and you do technically get XP or you would be getting experience towards that objective, because you did damage and fought the dragon, so that will help you. But since you didn't completely finish the dragon or the other portions of the saga, that's not advancing you currently. But that is going to be factored
How
in and get you
close were we
closer to level.
to? How close are we to killing the dragon? Were we like past 100?
Without spoiling too much, it was getting to staggering.
It was what, sorry?
Getting to staggering.
Ugh.
Okay, so we
I
probably
was
would
doing
have
the
lost.
math. I think we put well over 200 damage on it.
The fear mitigating a
think
lot
that-
more damage than anything. Again, was the breaker for that fight.
Well, so they don't get a level up. Oh, that's pretty rude.
They're
Well,
not
they technically
far.
lost, so
It is their next achievement, more or less, that they obtain that's going to do it. And they're
if we had done the
they're
whole saga, would we have leveled up like 3 levels?
2 actually.
But there was no chance. It wasn't gonna work. We don't have
I mean,
HP.
when I was at 37 HP, and then the thing
No.
attacked me 3 times, and one of its attacks hit and knocked me down to 2.
Yeah, like if in one round it can down 2 of us, then we just can't stay on top of the action economy.
Yeah, and I literally threw everything I had at it from my normal abilities. I should have used that fucking serene strike on my second on the stun that hit. I should have done that, so at least it would have done damage.
Well, I think if we'd committed to exhausting our resources like fully, we could have taken it, but we were being conservative because we knew we had more fights coming.
Yeah.
And
Even then, I would have saved a key point.
when the first 2 rounds where it went like invisible and then feared everybody, so we couldn't close with it, we lost 2 full rounds being able to do any. It was just damaging us. We couldn't even target it. So, because we're low leveled, we're more likely to fail saving throws too. So, or like the party is.
Yep.
So it's just like with the drag. I don't know what CR it was, but like a CR whatever, and it's got legendary resistance, legendary actions, layer actions. Yeah. Level 5 isn't meant to go up against that.
I think
Not
DM said level 11 was the last party that fought this, right?
it's a different saga for clarification, but it is a saga nonetheless. Yes, they were level 11. They didn't fight Nikala, for example. They fought a different set of 3 monsters and their minions.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that is why there was preferenced. Many do die in the sagas.
Came very close.
Very close.
All right, so I didn't know if we were done or not.
So end result is we failed. Cora is locked up for the rest of her days. Destiny and Elena are scheming to unleash something. I'm actually not aware of what they're scheming to do. Unleash a dragon.
Something's brewing.
Kalora is just there's not enough rich people here, so he's gone to his room. And
I imagine Kalor's super depressed.
Pretty much.
Newsflash, Kalora's depressed.
I was actually writing this out, but Elena would have, after writing her letter, she would have gone to check on Kalor and thank him for protecting her. And then she probably would have just passed out in his room, drooling and snoring.
Kalora will sleep on the floor then. Like after
And then
tugging her in, just
I guess Lycan's glad to be about.
Yeah, he's pretty defeated. I don't think Lycan will ever be depressed because his general mood is so low anyway. But he's not really proud of what's happened because we lost.
Well, but he's also one of the
And
few
we
proud
almost
that's
died.
been in the Fey Summer Realms.
True, it's just a bad time. He's grumpy, but he's always grumpy. So I was thinking, I don't want to break the pace too much, but I think that just being in the Feywild would probably trigger Lycan, but I don't want to take away the roleplay from Elena and Cole's stuff. So I've been avoiding switching because I don't want to throw that bag onto everything else that's going on.
I would say he's like
But yeah,
fighting. I'd say he might be like
he's just in a
fighting
mood.
it kind of way, yeah. Like kind of keep himself sad. He doesn't know why he's trying to fight himself to maintain that feeling, but he is, I would imagine.
Yeah, so he's got a headache. He's just chilling in his room.
I think it would be interesting to see more of his story pop up here and there throughout all of this.
But there's a lot going on. I don't want to put that on top of it as well.
Okay. And then PM was sent as a note for response.
Thank you.
But yeah, in that next day, as everyone's kind of regrouping themselves, Cole, you have nightmares over that same instance. The vision that you had when you had died, the fields, everything, and then that feeling of not being able to move, everything shattering around. And again, that
And the
shattering in the middle.
planetoid coming towards him.
Yes, that crystal sphere in its entirety. You see all of the stars, all of the planes of existence, the center plane of existence, all of it coming crashing. The more he sees it, the more he's able to make out even smaller details of it, the different planes themselves and everything. And he knows with how experienced he is in the constellations, these are not the constellations of this world. Even though it'd be normally possible to tell, he gets that instinctual feeling. He can't find their stars, for example. It's how he would be able to know. It's something else. But as everyone be getting sorted in the morning, you would notice Creo is sitting on a bench in the outside of the kind of normal seating area. Just kind of like looking over the spyglass. For when that time comes. Yeah. With that, any other dialogues to review for the moment, or do we want to start pulling to a close and leaving the next morning and day in the next session, more or less the moving forwards with the meeting set up by Creo and moving forwards with the party?
Probably hold off till the next day.
Okay.
I assume we would have all met at some point to go talk to Creo as a group, unless Cole wants to do that by himself.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not holding. Like, I'm not doing secrets.
Yeah, so I
The
imagine
party's like,
in the morning he would request everyone's attention. I'd imagine that's where we
yeah,
would start.
Cole's an open bullshit, like open team, no bullshit type of leader. Like, he's not gonna hold secrets from anybody. Like, he took them all, and they gave him his trust to lead them and to work with them in a battle. It failed. He would be doing his best to make sure that they were all doing well and okay. So like the next morning, he'd be checking on all of them. He wouldn't be, feeling sorry for himself or trying not to appear feeling sorry for himself. He would be going around and make sure everyone's cool. Like even if they're not liking him, and even if they're treating him like or shooting him stairs or in pain, he's still gonna make sure they're doing okay and serve them as the leader.
So then we'll just meet up with Creo.
Yeah, we could start for the next time. We could have the group meeting or the group huddle, things like that. Because I imagine two individuals who've been scheming will start getting a parallel of what they could do given the current circumstances that Cole's about to mention because of how it's parallels. But that would be up to the two of them to discuss if they want to in that group talk.
Couple of schemers.
Couple of schemers. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was just girl talk.
Yeah, we're
That's-
talking about our periods.
Yeah, that.
Okay. Who did they
Elena
go
was
off?
asking if she had any like menstrual products on her.
Yeah, elven menstrual products. But aside from that, when you took them aside to that chat, who were they talking to?
Don't worry about it. That's who.
Spoilers, man.
Oh.
Spoilers.
All
Something.
right.
Wouldn't you
But
like to know?
But as noted, next time in the group chat in the beginning when we come back, that might be available for them to discuss or keep to their scheming ways and not express what happened entirely. But yeah, so next session we'll
All
come
right
back
then.
with
Keep your
the
secrets.
yep, we'll start with the group talk before talking to Creo, and then we can move forwards with Creo, figure out exactly what's the next steps to go to the prison visit, have the prison visit, see what the next steps from there are, and then go from there. So then I will have to talk with you, Todd, this week about Red, since we ended the saga this session, so that we can make sure everything he said squared away with.
Oh yeah, like he's like Fandlin's safe. It's actually like a
Mhm.
major city now,
Yep,
and we've just
exactly.
finished installing the subway system, and
hmm
I guess
and
it's been like a long time, right? We've been here like what, 2 weeks nearly?
It's
no,
been
it's after time.
yeah, it's opposite time. So, you've been here for a few days and then a week. So then I'd say like a week and a half, technically speaking, in terms of your time, which is almost a week there, like a little bit under a week.
It's still longer than we said we'd be.
Yes, it is.
We told them we'd be like 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fine.
He'll be fine. But yeah,
Yeah,
as
no
a
problem. He's doing right. He's thriving.
yep, yep. But yeah, with
Like,
that,
finally,
we'll
some peace and quiet.
end the recording. We'll leave this session time here, and then we'll just leave for open discussion after.